been a while since I've done that. I started talking. I was talking for like a solid minute and a half there. And I was completely muted. How's everybody doing? Hello, hello. I was starting to get a clue when, like, literally no one was responding to what I was saying. But, you know, it takes a minute sometimes. It takes a minute. But hope everyone's doing well. Hope y'all had a lovely long weekend / just regular weekend, depending on where you are. Like I was saying, I think it was a long weekend because of Victoria Day. So that might only be a Canadian thing. I'm not entirely certain on that. Did I post the schedule somewhere and you just missed it? No, I've just been like, you know, lately since the state of the channel update and addressing all that, there have been some changes in the way that I approach how I do my streams. So sometimes I'll put out a stream schedule if I feel like I have a concrete idea of what I want to do that week. And sometimes we'll just play it by ear. And we'll just, you know, the relative stream times, like, you know, like sometimes I'll have to do one in the evening like this. Sometimes I'll have to do ones earlier in the day. Those will stay relatively the same, but it just kind of depends on my workload and how I feel about it. So I just wanted a bit more flexibility and not have to commit to a schedule every single week, especially because, you know, sometimes that can be a little daunting. There's a chance you won't know the day of a randomized perfection stream until the day of. It's possible. I'll try and like at least post like probably like, I don't know, the day before for those ones. But yeah, I mean, realistically, I mean, most streamers don't have a schedule anyway, not like a set schedule a lot of the time, so I was kind of the outlier to begin with, even though I do like having a schedule. And I know it helps people to coordinate their schedules around the stream time, so I know that it could be a bit of an adjustment for people, but just sleep super late, and if I stream, you usually wake up for it. Well, good to know then. All right. Well, I mean, I can definitely, like I said, I'll probably do it like usually. It might be the day of. It might be like before that I like schedule the stream, and you'll see like the notification pop up and all that stuff. But it's a bit wibbly wobbly right now, especially as I try to figure out, you know, what works best for me. Hopefully that's understandable. Today's the start of your weekend. You have 4 days off, but a bunch of tedious stuff to do in a job interview. Oh, man. Well, I mean, hopefully you get some relaxing time in there, Malehu. Regardless of where you are, though, and who you are, and what time it is where you are, it is time to send all of our collective minds once again back to 2016, specifically April of 2016. When the current patch that we'll be playing Stardew on today was released. Time for some time warp shenanigans. I'm also curious, I was looking into it a little bit before stream. I was curious about, like, you know, what other glitches and fun quirks might be interesting to play around with in this version of Stardew Valley. And one that kept popping up was the idea of, like, you used to be able to, like, use your scythe on a fence and make like infinite fences somehow. I don't really know the details of it. I saw a couple clips of people doing it. It looks like they just walk up to a fence and you just like scythe it and you just get like fences out of it just like forever. So I don't know. I'm curious to try that. We're still looking for, I want to get some fruit trees so that I can plant them in weird locations. I want to get a blue armchair, because I still need to see if that explodes. I'm going to assume that it does, but I need to see it for myself. There's all sorts of fun things that are on the docket today. I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully this will be one that y'all who are avoiding 1.6 spoilers can enjoy as well. Trees on the beach. It's only the beginning. Trees on the beach is actually would be pretty cool though. Just being able to like decorate the beach like that. I think that'd be a fun vibe. Either way, I digress. How do we feel about doing a little daily Puffertle Pokedoku combo before we get the show on the road, shall we? At least a coconut and or banana. Bananas do not exist in this version of Stardew, and you can't plant coconut trees, I think. Although those would be the most fitting for sure. Those would be by far the most fitting. Regardless, I'm feeling Oh, you meant in 1.6. I got you. I got you. Either way. Oh, wait, before we get into our dailies, I totally forgot. We actually have some new fan art to go over today. Some very, very cool fan art, actually. We got this lovely little piece from Spoopgeist over in the Discord / on Tumblr. I see you in chat there, Spoopgeist. I got it. I got the fan art into the rotation just in the nick of time before the stream started here, and boy, am I glad that I did, because this is super cool. Everyone's favorite Beatrix going to town on those bats in the pursuit of that geode crusher recipe. Super cool, super cool. I love little expressions on the bats too. That's like one of the things I noticed. Like, it's one of those little like subtle details. And of course, you got the homie sword, homie. The jade hilt, the omni blade. It's perfection. It's absolute perfection. Very cool. Thank you for this, Spoopgeist. Thank you for this lovely action shot of Beatrix mid-combat here. And thank you to all the fan artists who have shared fan art over the past couple of years. It's been very, very amazing to see you bring these little stories to life. I could never have imagined it beforehand. If you'd like to share your own fan art in some capacity, !Discord, there is a fan art channel over in the Discord server. Let us know how you want to be credited, if you want to be credited, and all that good stuff. I'd love to see it. See it, hear it, experience it, whatever the case may be. Alright. Now we officially, now that I've got all my ducks in a row, now we can officially move on to... Oh, wait, hold on, I forgot. Okay, there's one little thing I forgot to do here. I had, like, disabled hotkeys on OBS for reasons before, but I need to redo that. Okay. Now we should be good. Yeah, there we go. There. Now you can see what I'm seeing. Do you see what I see? A flying / rock type. I'm thinking Archon. I'm thinking Archeops. I'm thinking Minior. Aren't there like 5 forms of Minior? Minior. Yeah, look at this. I've guessed Minior yellow. Oh my, there's so many. What the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 forms of Minior? Alright, we'll start working through them, I guess. Minior Violet. That's my guy right there. Alright, a rock type from Hoenn. Minior will not fit the bill on that one, but a rock type from Hoenn can be encapsulated. You got yourself the fossil Pokemon. You got Anorith. You got Armaldo. We'll go Armaldo. I am fine with that. And a rock type from Galar. Part of me wanted to say Lycanroc for a second because Zacian kind of looks like Lycanroc because they're both wolves, but that is not accurate. What about Roly-Coly? Just a fun one to say and an accurate answer. Electric flying type. How about Emolga on this one? I've done Emolga before. Have I done Zapdos? I have done Zapdos. Another electric flying type in any capacity? There probably is. Electric... Oh, there's the new one from Generation 9, right? It's like Kilowattrel. He's kind of scary looking. Like, if I saw this guy sitting on, like, a telephone wire staring me down from across the way, I would be, like... I'd be worried for my life, honestly. Electric type from Hoenn. That's an easy plusle. Okay, that's actually Minun. Okay. Electrike. We'll take that. An electric type from Galar. You got yourself... Is Pincurchin? Pincurchin. I don't even know if you're electric type. You're yellow. That's why I think of you. But I've already guessed you at some point anyway. Boltund? Boltund. There you go. Best boy. Next to Timbeeb, of course. Flying type. First in its evolution line. Minior doesn't evolve, so we can't do like full Minior sweep here. Flying type first in its evolution line, flying first of its kind. Hit me with Starly. I actually never have guessed Starly. That's kind of surprising to me. First in its evolution line from Hoenn. How about a little Zigzagoon? And first in its line from Galar. How about a little Zigzagoon Galar? Why not? I mean, I saw him right there. You do a little side-by-side comparison. Look at that. Hey there, Jazz. Welcome on in. Stone Journer is the most common rock type guess from Galar. That actually kind of surprises me. That's a little wild. Minior Red. Minior Violet was one of the more common Minior options, but literally all 8 Minior options took up the bottom 8 slots of like the least common guesses. That's kind of awesome. Mega Manectric looks... I always think Mega Manectric looks like so awkward. Like, how do you get around with that much mass on your back? That's crazy. Either way. Let's head over to Puffurtle. I did make the cardinal sin of leaving Puffurtle open in a tab between streams, which means when I clicked over to it, the actual catching portion of it, I couldn't partake in anymore. So we're just thrown into the guessing portion. But honestly, that's better. That's better. It's like Omega hard mode now instead of just regular hard mode. Bullhead, largemouth bass. I don't want to type my guess. I just want to click. I want to click buttons. You gotta go flounder, right? Okay. Not an oceanic fish. It's available similar season, all weather, similar time, or at least like overlapping time. This could be a specialty fish of some kind. Let's try it. Let's throw like a little wood skip there as we dance to Kazumi. Ooh, early Kazoom. I don't mind that. I don't mind that in the slightest, actually. Ooh, maybe that's all right. I got a channel now. If they're gonna bless me, if the stream playlist is gonna bless me with Kazoom right here, I need to do right by Puffurtle and not disgrace this beloved tune. This is a specialty fish of some kind, at least in all likelihood. All season, all weather, all day. It's just a matter of where it is now. There's so many specialty fish is the problem. Okay, let's go to the mines. Let's get some mines and see if we can narrow it down. I guess we can narrow it down pretty well. Thank you, Kazoom. I take no credit for that one whatsoever. The stonefish slithered its way out of the song and into my brain. That is beautiful. Not bad. Who even needs to see the pattern of the fish? That's so passé. Now we just guess based off pure vibes. That's all it is. Wasn't it the stonefish last time? It might have been the stonefish on the last stream. I feel like I remember the stonefish being the fish of the day not too long ago. Also, just in case, a little PSA, if you see stonefish as the actual dish of the day on your local seafood restaurant's menu, do not order it. I'm pretty sure eating a stonefish would like literally kill you. Isn't it like one of the most venomous fish of all time? Like a real stonefish? All right. Let's go ahead and load up StardewValley.exe. Version 1.0.7 is what we're going into here. Now, I will say I had some concerns. I had some issues, and we might have some problems as we get into, like, as we try to load into our farm here. Because I tried to load into the farm before the start of the stream. Like, I loaded it up to make sure everything was still working. I went and tried to load into Legacy Farm. And as it was loading in, it just kept kicking me out to my desktop. So, let me regale you with the story. I was ultimately able to get into the farm. Like, I thought it was, like, crashing eternally for some reason, and I wasn't able to, and I wouldn't be able to actually get back into this farm. But should load up in a second here, by the way. You should escape the black screen of death before too long here. But what I did, basically, this is what my thought process went. I like tried to load into Legacy Farm like a few times. Wasn't working, just kept kicking me out to the desktop. So I was like, okay, well, maybe it's just like something with like how my setup is right now. So I tried to like create a new farm, just like a pure brand new 1.0 farm, just to see if that would even work, like if I could even get into the game at all. And that did work. And then I was like, okay, well, maybe that changed something. Maybe that wobbled things around enough in the code, and now I can get in. And somehow it did. Somehow it did. So I have this like experimental like test file here, and I'm hoping that this will let me in still. I have X of Y farm, kind of looking like a negative zone version of Beatrix over here. I don't know who this is, But for whatever reason, without them in my farm list, I can't get into Legacy Farm. I'm gonna hope that this works. Let's just see here. Okay, I'm in. Alright, good. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. I'm here with Miranda and Socks, and that's the best I could hope for, realistically. X has blue hair and pronouns. X, so whenever I make like kind of like a dummy farm to like test something around or whatever, usually my default my default like naming convention, because you have to have like a name, a farm name, and a favorite thing. So I just do like XYZ when I go when I create the farm, and then just like randomize the characters to see what kind of cute stuff I get. But so that's how we ended up with X of Y farm there. But there you go. So there we go. But we are back. We are officially back. You can tell it's version 1.0.7 because we have paused up there as opposed to the actual time. We are, let's see, what's our daily luck looking like today? Not the best, but not the worst either. Not the worst. And honestly, that's pretty good for me. Alright, I'm going to water my crops. I, like, totally forget what I was even doing. Obviously, I have, like, a few goals in mind, and I mostly just want to, like, test out stuff, but some of the stuff I want to test out, we have to get later in the game in order to actually experience it, so... But for now, maybe it's best to just, like, try and get, like, deeper in the mines. I feel like, because I want to try and get to the bottom of the mines at some point so I can access Skull Cavern early. That would be a fun one. Use like a staircase on the bottom of Skull Caverns or at the bottom of the mines and get to Skull Caverns. See if that old trope actually works in this version. Which it might not. I honestly don't know if that was like a bug that existed this far back or if it was introduced in a later version. I couldn't tell you. But we're gonna try it nevertheless. Don't even know how to play an older version. If you go to speedrun.com and go to like the Stardew Valley section, there's like a little tab called resources where you can get the Stardew Valley downgrader that lets you play like some older versions of the game from like 1.1 to 1.4. And it's basically there because some speedruns are better on are more optimal on an older version of the game. So it's there for people who still want to do runs on those patches, basically. Look at this gold quality quartz, man. I want to get one of every quality of like these forged minerals. That is definitely a goal. I did have silver quality quartz, but I don't know what I did with it. It might still be in my mines chest, actually. Speaking of, we should probably get some chest organization of some kind going on here. I know we can't recolor the chests, and we don't have signs. There's like, basically I just have to like remember what every chest is. But I feel like I do want multiple chests all the same, so I'm gonna go ahead and like I think I'll just go ahead and chop down a bunch of trees, get some wood, build some chests, and do a little preemptive organizing. Your voice is so soothing, I'm getting sleepy. I don't mind that, Misa fan. If you want to fall asleep through the stream, you would not be the first, from what I've been told. I don't find my voice soothing, but I don't know if anyone finds their own voice soothing, so... When did mineral qualities stop being a thing? I think it was probably, like, in the next version, like in 1.1 or something like that. I feel like it's a very, very old, like, relic of the past here. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm mistaken on that. It could have been around for longer than I thought. Like my perception of time and when things were added / removed from this game is kind of all over the place. For instance, I thought apparently signs were added in like 1.4 or even 1.5 possibly. And I thought they've been around like for a long time. Like I was surprised to open my crafting menu and not see signs as an option. It's kind of crazy. We do have field snacks as an option though, so I will gladly take that to get some more wood done here. You know what? I should leave some stumps around as well. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm in the habit of chopping all the stumps down, but apparently we can use tappers on stumps, which I would also be interested in. I just kind of want to see what that looks like, whether it actually like looks like the tapper is in the stump or if it's more of a glitchy mess than that. I would like to chop down a... First I should go get my scythe so that I'm not, like, scything all this, or axing all this fiber. Why Concerned Ape hated his own game is the general gist of the title. I've seen that recommended to me. I haven't watched it, but I was curious about it for sure. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pop that in there. I'll get a little bit more wood. I'd like to make maybe like 3 more chests would be good, and then we can have like 4 kind of in front of the house like I normally do. So we'll go chop like 1 more tree down, and preferably it will be a pine tree so that I can make another field snack. That's your bet for using the tapper on a stump. Should be a glitchy mess. Speaking of glitchy messes, isn't there... I actually just thought about this as we were like... I should have looked this up beforehand, but this just kind of popped. I don't know. This was somewhere in the bottom of my brain, and it popped into my brain as we've been talking about this. There's an item duplication glitch involving, like, the organized button on chests that maybe works in this version. I don't know. I don't remember ever using that, but I definitely remember hearing about it. I just have no idea how it works, though. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Is anyone, like, you know, Stardew Valley days of old have any memory of what I'm discussing right now? I'd be interested in trying that. I don't know how much I would want to actually, like, utilize a duplication glitch if there is one, but I'd be curious to at least just, like, see how it works. Do I even need to eat these field snacks, really? Yeah, I'll probably need energy for stuff later in the day, so let's just do it. It's fine. You ever realized how little about the creation of Stardew Valley and how little you knew about Eric himself? Video's a good one. I feel like Eric Eric Baroni tends to keep to himself a lot, which is, like, totally within his right. If I made a game as popular as Stardew Valley, I would probably want to stay out of the spotlight as much as possible, personally. That's just, you know, my own personal inclination. If I ever gained any degree of, like, massive, like, fame or anything like that for anything I did, I would probably be like, yeah, I just want to, you know, sit in the sidelines. I'm glad people enjoy it, but I don't want to be a celebrity at the end of the day. Which is kind of ironic considering what I'm doing literally right now. And, you know, where streaming can occasionally lead you, but I'm not anticipating blowing up anytime soon here. At least not to, like, the degree of some of the, like, mega streamers around here. Alright, I would like to set up a forage chest. So let's do a forage chest. Actually, you know what? This one on the end is usually, like, my mines chest. I usually do, like, the order I usually do, I think it's, like, mines chest, fishing chest, forage chest, and then farm chest. So we'll go ahead and do forage chest here. That works. Mines chest can encapsulate, like, all of this stuff. That. We actually should donate some of this stuff too, and maybe go open these geodes while we're at it. Okay, pop all these into here. There we go. And fishing chest. Fishing rod over here as well. Like so. And we'll move this chest from the top step here down to line up with the rest of them. Make this our farming chest. I guess I'll keep the field snack on me, but... Artifacts don't exist. Artifacts? Wait, artifacts exist, right? We got artifacts. Do artifacts I don't know. We can get artifacts. We don't have artifact troves. Oh, that's what you're saying. That's what you meant. Okay, yeah, artifact troves don't exist. I got you, Miss Palindrome. I kind of put 2 and 2 together. That's all good. All right, we want to donate our amethyst, donate our quartz, donate our topaz, and then probably head off to the mines, if only for, like, a little bit of resource gathering and stuff here. I don't have that much money to my name. Maybe I should go fishing today. Would that be not a bad idea? We could do a little fishing, try and get up to like level 5, and then we can use fishing as kind of a springboard for money for other stuff. Because it's not a very good luck day anyway, so maybe I just do that instead. Pop all these away in here, and we'll go fishing. Do a little relaxed fishing just to set the mood, you know. Gotta donate your gold quartz. I mean, I don't know if Gunther would appreciate it more, necessarily, but honestly, that's my gold quartz, and he can't have it. If he wants his own gold quartz, he knows where to find it. He can go get his pristine little denim chaps dirty. I ain't doing Gunther's dirty work. If he wants the gold quartz, he knows what he can do. Do I have any quests on the go? I do have a delivery. A farm fresh parsnip. I have 1 day, which means I think it's over today, so I'm not going to be able to do that. That's fine. Quick little trash check. Even though I knew that the trash didn't have an animation in this version, it still kind of caught me off guard. It's like an anti-jump scare. Like, I expect the trash lid to jump up, and it doesn't, but it still makes the sound. So I'm like, did I do it right? Alright. Go ahead and process these geodes. Hopefully get something good out of it. I don't remember what all we donated last time, so... But I don't think it's that much, so anything and everything we get out of these is probably valuable in some capacity. Like when Minecraft chests didn't open. I do remember that, when Minecraft chests were literally just like a solid block all the time. Man. Omni Geode, world of possibilities inside an Omni Geode, and you give me 3 copper ore? What a disgrace. Alright. They're here without Penny? What good students? Oh my goodness. My, what good students you have, Penny. Alright, we did get a reward for that. I had a feeling we were enclosing upon one. 2 rewards? Oh, you're too kind to me. What do we got? 9 melon seeds and a standing geode. I mean, I'll take the standing geode. Sure. You can keep the... Actually, I guess I might as well take the melon seeds. There's no reason. I was thinking in, like, challenge run mentality, where, like, I don't have access to chests or anything, and it's better for Gunther to hold on to that for me, but I do have chests, so I'm totally fine here. Alamite we don't need to... I guess I can just sell that straight to Clint here, honestly. There's like a very subtle little delay, like when entering a building here. Or at least there was for a second there, I don't know. Like, for the most part, I'm not gonna lie, playing version 1 of Stardew Valley feels a lot like playing version 1.6 of Stardew Valley, but there's like a few little quirks here and there that you feel, like, where you just feel the game's age, its jank, it's like the roughness around the edges. But for the most part, this is still just like a completely fun, playable experience, except I can't sit on this bench. Game ruined. Okay. So deposit all this stuff. I think I'd like to put this standing geode in my mine. A mine! I'll go put it over there and for decoration rather than having it take up space in my house or anything like that. The rest of this can go in here. I guess I could bring... I guess I might as well bring, like, all this stuff, all the stuff I can smelt with, to the mines themselves. Maybe I bring this stone as well. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft... I don't remember how many furnaces I have, but I'm just going to craft another one. Can't hurt to have that. And we just run up towards the mines. So I'd like to go fishing near the mountain lake anyway. Harvey being a criminal. Look, man. Look, he didn't know. He didn't know. As far as we know, the Geneva Convention does not exist in Stardew Valley. So, my man didn't know he was using the red cross on the front of his building improperly. But it's been fixed. It's been fixed. It's now... What is it in the current version of the game? What color is the cross on Harvey's building? Is it white or is it green? I want to say it's white. But I don't know. It's one of those things that, like, you see so often, but that it just, like, you know, it becomes second nature and you don't think about it. I've got 5 furnaces now. 5 Furni to my name. My gosh, the furnace sound is so loud. Like, the other sounds haven't been too loud, I don't think. But that one just, like, caught me off guard. I was like, ah, what the heck? I'm not the only one, right? Little standing geode, right? I can't put the standing geode in the mines? Aw. Does that violate the Geneva Convention? That's what I've always been told, is that you can't use a red cross because, like, it could be confused with the actual red cross. Okay, I guess I have to find somewhere else for this standing geode. Can I, like, put it outside anywhere? No? Can I literally only put this thing in my house? I guess I'm just gonna hold on to it for the time being, because I don't want to run all the way home. I think I have a chest down here still, don't I? I do. Is there anything actually in it? No, but there are bubbles over there, so I will gladly take advantage of that. If I can't quite reach it. Makes sense, brand protection. Very important brand, too. Like, if you need the red cross, you kind of want to, like, not be tricked by a fake red cross. It's because you aren't allowed to attack medical tents in war. That also makes sense. Yeah, that seems reasonable to me, too. I'm so close. One fishing level. I don't know how close we are to a fishing level, but one would really hit the spot right about now, so I can actually utilize these bubbles. I forgot how, like, bad fishing was, like, this early on in the game. Like, these days, when you fish, even in, like, early levels, you can count on some, like, gold quality fish. Even if you get, like, some perfect catches, you might be able to snag an iridium quality even at your early fishing levels. Here, you are just, like, fighting for scraps. Harvey's Cross is kind of turquoise now, gotcha. I think I can kind of picture it in my head. It's like a greenish turquoise. I think it tends more towards, like, the green side of things than blue. There we go. Ooh, little silver quality largemouth bass. Dude, what are those bubbles? How's anyone supposed to reach those? Maybe they're close enough to, like, the other shore? I don't know, but that kind of... That's just so... That's so tantalizing, man. Technically, Stardew Valley is at war, but it's also accurate. But it's also accurate on a medical facility. True, but I mean, it's like a fake video game medical facility versus like a real-world organization. So I can understand. I mean, I don't think anyone would have I don't think it would have caused any problems if it had remained a Red Cross. But better safe than sorry, right? Is the log in the water smaller? I would say no, personally, just based on my memory of what this log normally looks like, but I could be mistaken on that, too. How you doing there, Sebastian? Come to hang out with me while I fish the night away. Very kind of you. Fishing's always better with a friend. Which is kind of categorically untrue in Stardew Valley, actually. Fishing is kind of worse when you're in multiplayer. I was thinking people are, like, stone skipping over the water. Eventually, we're going to sink. Let me get some exclamation point optimism for Sebastian. We don't need that kind of negativity around here, dude. Come on. I'll consume this green algae, though. Sebastian just has a lot of anxiety. You know what? Fair. He's got his own things going on. I'm not one to judge. He's got his hobbies to, you know, keep him busy. Energy tonics restore health in 1.5. Up until like 1.6, I think, energy tonics and life elixirs, they both restored like energy and life. And now I think in 1.6, Life elixirs exclusively restore health, and energy tonics exclusively restore energy. Life elixirs restored both? Okay, I didn't know necessarily how energy tonics worked, because, truth be told, I didn't really use energy tonics ever, but it's good to know. Do you guys think that the muscle remedy is like the least used item in Stardew Valley? I don't know if I've ever used a muscle remedy. Many of you might not even know what I'm talking about, because like it's such like an unused and unuseful item. Like it's not a very good item. I can see maybe in like the early game getting some use out of it, but the problem is that like the only way to get muscle remedies is to buy them for like 1,000 gold. So in the early game, when you need them most, you're not gonna like commit 1,000 gold for the purchase, right? You don't even know what that is. It's basically, if I remember right, a muscle remedy. If you exhaust yourself and you have that little like blue icon above your energy bar for like using too much energy, a muscle remedy will unexhaust you basically, so that you can like move around like freely, and you won't have like the energy deficit and stuff from that when you wake up the next morning. I don't think. I think that's what it is. But like I said, I've never actually used one. I don't think I've ever even like bought one outside of maybe for tailoring purposes, like Miss Palindrome said. But if you're careful with your energy, like there's so many ways around it too. Is like if you just don't exhaust yourself, like pay attention to your energy. Even if you do exhaust yourself, especially early in the game, if you've leveled up, then like it doesn't matter, because it's like you just regain all the energy anyway. Ooh, is that my first gold quality fish? It might be. It's only a carp, but you know, sowing the seeds of something greater at least. It might indicate that I've leveled up in fishing even. Also, the doctor's office hours. True. True. What time? I still don't even, like... If you put me in, like, a Stardew Valley trivia show right now and asked me what time does Harvey close, I would say, like, 3 p.m.? I want to say 3 p.m. Is that correct? But I've got, like, a 60% confidence level in that. It's 3 p.m.? Like, part of me was like, is it 2:30? Is it 2? Is it 3 p.m.? I figured I knew it couldn't be later than 3 p.m. Because the only thing I really ever remember about it is that it's, like, the one that closes earliest. And Clint closes at 4. So, by like, process of elimination, you, like, work backwards. Harvey hardly works, apparently. And then the dude has the audacity to go around saying, like, oh, I need more patience, I need more money. And like, dude, your office hours are so, like, scuffed. It's like, come on, man. I mean, he must be doing pretty well for himself, all things told, though, to have, like, his own clinic and everything, so he's probably gonna be fine, but still. You can't complain about how much money you're making and then set your hours like that. Can't have it both ways, my friend. Hope no one gets sick overnight. True. And go ahead and just eat all this forage. We'll save the leeks, because they're pretty good energy. Oh, I thought... There we go, like that. That is the wrong way to cast. You've been modding this man's schedule extensively, and in the process, you've discovered that he basically never leaves his house. It can be really hard to find Harvey. Until you get 2 hearts with him, you can actually just, like, go into his room. And even then, like, if you don't get into his... Like, can you still go into the office past 3 p.m.? I think you can. I don't remember what time the actual, like, building itself closes and you can't access Harvey's room anymore. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, though, actually. It locks at 3 p.m.? That is so cursed. What the heck, man? So even if you have 2 hearts with Harvey, like, if you're not in his house before 3 p.m., like, good luck. There's just straight up nothing you can do. Unless he's, it's like on one of the few days that he's like gone to the museum or something like that. He does stand outside sometimes. He hangs out in that little like courtyard area above Jody's house. Just stands there, hangs out with Vincent sometimes. Now I play Stardew like it's 2004 again. Hold on, let me load up like Harvest Moon, Friends of Mineral Town or something like that. Is that the best Harvest Moon game? Any Harvest Moon enjoyers in chat? I feel like the fact that Friends of Mineral Town is like basically the only one that I know beyond like beyond the original Harvest Moon, the only one that's like locked in my brain because I hear it talked about so often, is probably indicates that it's like a step above the rest. There we go, not bad. Oh, geez. Okay, well, I guess it's time to go home. Fine, if I must. I'll store all these fish here for right now. I don't want to... I think I will. I'll wait to sell these until I get to level 5 fishing, which we're at level 4 now, so that's good. I could keep fishing and try and just use, like, trash and stuff to get to level 5, but there's no fish available past 2 a.m., so it's kind of just a waste of time at that point. Not that time is a thing we need to worry about wasting. Being a master of time and space and everything, really. Miranda is just all too powerful. You prefer the really old versions of Harvest Moon? I can understand that, based on, like, the limited experience I have with the first game. Okay, I don't think it is raining tomorrow either, so let's go ahead and grab the watering can. I'll put down my standing geode as well. Pop it right there, I suppose. Kind of looks nice bathed in the firelight. I like that. And off to bed. Let's go. New crafting recipe, recycling machine. I'm so used to these level up messages being just like full of stuff. Like at level 4 fishing in 1.6. Well, I guess I don't want to spoil anything, but like you get like a lot more than this, I think. you get at least one more thing than this. It feels much more like bombastic. Here it's just like, ooh, a new crafting recipe. Which I mean, honestly, when you're playing the game for the first time is pretty exciting in and of itself anyway. Do I need the Queen of Sauce? I learned how to cook stir fry. I guess I missed the first Queen of Sauce. Fair enough. Neutral luck day. That's probably a good enough day to go to the mines. Got a parsnip there. Do I need the parsnip right now for spring crops? I do, actually. Well, I might as well wait until I have all the crops for spring crops before I go and make that trip, though. Good luck. Have fun. If you missed Queen of Sauce, you had to go to year 4 for roasted hazelnuts. Oof. The reruns definitely help a lot, and there's a new thing in 1.6 that also helps a lot. But yeah, Queen of Sauce is one of those things you definitely do not want to miss. Have I ever tried Terraria? I've played like 10 minutes of Terraria in the past with a friend, and that's about it. And in that 10 minutes, I found it very overwhelming. But I don't know if that's just because that friend was, like, really knowledgeable about Terraria and trying to, like, push me into things that I had, like, no concept of. Maybe if I just played it on my own and tried to discover the game by myself, I'd have a better time with it. But currently, my experience with Terraria is mildly negative, but not unsalvageable. Quick hydration break, by the way. Oh, no! Oh, gosh, I spilled some water. 1 second. Oh gosh. Hold on. I think I have like some tissues over here somewhere. Yeah, okay. 1 second. I spilled it very narrow, like a tiny little bit on my keyboard. I didn't like knock over the whole glass or anything like that. It was just like I kind of like jostled it when I was picking it up, and a little bit just kind of like wibble wobbled out of the tip. but it still tastes just as good. I didn't lick it up from the desk, by the way. That's kind of what that sounded like, is that I consumed the water from the desk. That is not the case. I just, like, cleaned it up and then drank the water like a normal person. At least as far as you know. Because we don't have a face cam around here, so I can get away with that kind of stuff. Hee hee hee. Anyway, what am I doing here? Should I go fishing or should I go mining? I want to go I'm gonna go fishing, I think. I think I'm just gonna try and, like, push hard and get to level 5 fishing so I can get the profession boost and actually sell all my fish and have a decent amount of money to work with. And from there we can try and, like, diversify a little bit. See if we can get a little bit deeper in the mines. We can start working towards, like, tool upgrades and things like that. I think that'll be good. Cat Girl Princess Felici. Welcome, welcome. Made it to your first live stream. Happy to have you here. You haven't missed too much. Mostly just a lot of fishing, to be honest with you, which is kind of par for the course, I suppose. It is Vincent's birthday today. And Sebastian would like an iron bar if it's not too inconvenient. I do have some iron ore, I think, at my mines chest. I don't remember how much, but I'm pretty sure I have some. Remember I said I got argon from the periodic table, and you saw a jar of pure argon for sale? It did not have enough. It was $10 for a 100% argon jar. The jar was as big as a pinky nail. Well, argon at, like, room temperature is a gas, right? So they could have just been selling an empty jar. I believe if they're selling a jar of argon, then I trust them. I do have enough for an iron bar here, actually. I trust them not to totally scam me, but would I be able to tell that it's argon? There's probably a way to test if it's argon in like a jar, in a confined container. A jar made from argon? That couldn't exist at room temperature. Unless I just don't know enough about argon, which would be highly ironic, admittedly. I know argon is a noble gas, so it doesn't really react with much on its own. And I'm fairly confident that it is a gas at the temperatures that we're talking about. Yeah, I do also know that, Clawtooth. Argon is the third most common element in the Earth's atmosphere, I'm pretty sure. Frozen argon. Looks like a gem. Interesting. Oh, geez. My hand was off the mouse for a second there. I'd be curious. Oh gosh. My hand was off the mouse again because I was reaching for my phone. Hey, Siri. What's the melting point of argon?
Here's what I found.
Argon, third most abundant gas. Oh, she literally just linked me to the Wikipedia page for argon. Thanks, Siri. I don't think a jar of frozen argon is possible. It probably is at the right temperature. I just don't know what that temperature is. Maybe if it was like a compound of argon, which can exist. Argon doesn't form compounds on its own, but I think argon-based compounds, or at least compounds where argon is present, are, like, artificially possible in a lab. How strange does it feel to not be streaming a challenge run for once? It honestly feels kind of refreshing, I'm not gonna lie. Don't get me wrong, I love challenge runs. It's my, like, primary way to play the game and have fun. I love challenge runs so much. But actually getting to play the game more or less casually, at least casual with a little bit of a veneer on it, because we're not playing in the most recent version. It's a unique experience. One of the main reasons I prefer to play in a challenge run capacity rather than just like casually with no restrictions is a lot of the time because when I'm playing casually, I find it really hard to like decide what to do because I'm like, I need to like set a goal for myself, but there's so many different possibilities that I'm like, I don't know what goal to set. So I just kind of like wander aimlessly and never really commit to anything a lot of the time. And oftentimes I just end up like wasting too much time and getting bored. Whereas within the confines of a challenge run, a lot of the times the restrictions will build the goals for you. It's like, okay, if I mean, obviously the randomizer is the quintessential example of that, where the game literally just tells you what to do. Not streaming a challenge run is in itself a challenge. Very, very accurately said, Wickety. Welcome on in, by the way. Good to see you. But, you know, I'm starting to learn. Back when, like, I was first new to Stardew Valley, it was kind of a different story, because then, as, like, when you're discovering a new game, I think you don't want to play a challenge run at that point, because, number one, you don't really know, like, the limitations of what's possible, and number two, if you do, like, an intense challenge run, like, you try to do, like, a no level up challenge as your first playthrough of Stardew Valley, you're probably going to end up not liking Stardew Valley that much, because you're locking yourself out of so much of the content that makes the game enjoyable. So when I first played Stardew Valley and I was like still discovering it, I was like, you know, my eyes were still full of wonder. Now I'm old and wizened and hardened, and I look back on those halcyon days with a little smirk to my cheeks as I grind for $1 million purely off of magma geodes. Or something like that. or go and sell 10,000 fiber because it's fun. But it is nice to have a more casual experience to break things up now and again. A lot of the times these days, like my casual experience that I used to break up the gameplay between like different Stardew challenges is just like playing different games. Like I'll play bits and pieces of different games here and there, just to alleviate myself from the challenge run mindset. But even then, I don't really need a lot of that. I think it's important to, you know, play games casually from time to time as a decompressor, but for someone like me, I actually find challenge runs to be invigorating in and of themselves. Whereas most people, like a lot of players would find like many of the grinds that are involved in challenge runs really like, you know, draining because they take so much time. They're so monotonous a lot of the time. A bone flute, you don't say. That is not the case for me. I will gladly sit here and mine geodes for 12 hours straight, or something to that effect in a challenge run, and you know, I've tried to make a lot of justifications over the years as to why I like that sort of thing, why I like playing games that way with those self-imposed restrictions. And to be honest, I've probably touched on like some of the rationale in those explanations, but at the end of the day, I just find it fun, man. I just find it fun to play challenge runs. And does anything more need to be said? I tried so hard and get so far, but in the end, I always play a challenge. I feel that, Wickety. I feel that so hard. Like Pokemon, everyone in your party being named maybe with a theme, or every gym leader you defeat having to faint the last Pokemon with your starter. I like that. Don't like challenge runs as much as you set limitations for yourself in a lot of games you play. I think that's reasonable, setting like limitations like that. That's probably like a lighter version of a challenge run that's probably more like appealing to a larger demographic. When you start to add more and more of those limitations, that's when you get into like confirmed challenge run territory. And while I appreciate and admire speedrunners and everything that they do, and all the, like, the cool stuff and cool moments that have come from speedrunning as a whole, I will take challenge runs over speedruns every day of the week. That much is... that much should probably be obvious at this point. I am... Oh my gosh. What a nice little fishing treasure chest. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm probably not going to donate that diamond, honestly. I'm probably just going to sell that straight up. Because that diamond is worth more money than I currently have in my pocket. You know, do enough fishing and you'll see a chest or two like that every now and again. All challenge runs are technically speed runs if nobody else takes the world record away from you. Valid. Do I have the world record in the Master Angler Challenge? Actually, technically, I don't think I do, because some other people have done the Master Angler Challenge since I did it. But tend to do inadvertent challenge runs by just not reading the instructions. If I'm being completely honest, that's kind of how my obsession with challenge runs began in the first place. Because I've been inclined to like do self-imposed challenges ever since I was, like, really young and playing games. And the earliest sort of, like, tendency in that direction that I can think of is playing Diddy Kong Racing and not knowing that you can, like, let go of the accelerator button just, like, a moment before you hit a boost panel to get a faster boost. It's called, like, a green boost, because you get green fire at the back of your cart instead of, like, purple fire. I never knew that was a mechanic. The game does tell you about it, but it does it in kind of that old retro, you know, like that like I'm hungry, grumble grumble kind of like riddle me this fashion that old retro games tend to do. And me being like I don't know how old I was when I was playing Diddy Kong Racing. It was like 6 or 7 probably. I just didn't have the mental capacity to like understand that, so I just like played the game, and it got really hard without without using the green boosts. But I did ultimately beat it. And then years later, when I found out that the green boosts were even a thing and I tried them in the game, it made the game significantly less fun for me and less, like, rewarding to play, because I was like, oh, this is so much easier now. I liked it better when it was harder and when I, like, didn't know about this. And so even now, like, if I go back and play Diddy Kong Racing, I pretty much never use the green boosts because, like, even though I know about them now and I know it would make the game faster and easier, that's just not how I want to play it, you know? You're thinking about today how fun it would be to do a color challenge. You can only sell things of that color that month and throw everything else away at the end of the month with a new color every month. I like that. That is a fun concept. Ooh, I'd love to see that, Wickedy. What would be the worst color to, or well, what would be the best and what would be the worst color? I don't know. I guess it depends. That would probably depend on just like the sheer quantity of items that are of that color. And would you play it so that, like, you know, the item itself, like the majority of the item has to be of that color, or if like 1 pixel of that color exists in the item, then it's valid? I guess there's a few different ways you could tweak it. I would probably make it so it's like, you know, if the general gist of the item is that color, then you get to keep it and sell it. The worst color is murky yellow, but that's neither here nor there. I can understand that. Yellow's probably the color that runs, like, the largest, like, spectrum of good and bad. Like, a nice, bright, shiny yellow is a very beautiful color that I love. A dark, murky, musty yellow, I just, like, I find it hard to appreciate it in any capacity, just about. There's ways you can do literally any color right. Like, you can use any color in the right context and it'll look fine, but, like, those kind of, like, dirty puke yellows, like, yellowish green, dark grossness is, like, it ain't it. It ain't it for me. Highlighter yellow? Yes, absolutely. We all know the exact shade when you say highlighter yellow. No selling prizzies ever. Ooh, that's, you know. I guess you'd have to go one way or the other. Either you can always sell prizzies or you can never sell prizzies. And if we're going for a challenge run, I think we all know the way we're going to tend that at that point. You don't know if you've ever sold a prizzy? I feel like I don't get enough prismatic shards. Like, you know, just with the sheer amount of challenge runs I've played, like, prismatic shards are already rare enough when you're playing the game normally. When you're playing within, like, a challenge run context, a lot of the time, prismatic shards, you're just, like, not gonna have that many. So I don't remember the last time I sold a prismatic shard either, to be honest with you. Generally, you just try and save them for their very special use cases. You just eat them? Okay, Abigail. If you give Abigail a prismatic shard, does she say, like, how did you know I was hungry? I don't think so. I think that's, like, her response for, like, a liked gift, right? But a prismatic shard would have a different thing. I feel like I would be, like, aghast at that. If I gave her a prismatic shard and she was like, oh, I'm so hungry, thank you, and she just chomped it down, like, in front of my eyes. I'd be like, do you know how long and hard I worked to find that thing? And then I had, you know, I finally worked up the nerve to give it to you when I could have used it in so many other capacities. And then no prizzies are actually sorbet. I mean, there's probably a correlation. There probably is an edible component of prizzies. In some capacity. I imagine they get, like, you know, refined down into magic rock candy. That's probably how you get those. Abigail, that was 2,000 gold. Hot take, maybe? I don't think prismatic shards sell for enough. I don't think 2,000 gold is enough for a prismatic shard. Even when you get, like, the, like, what is it, like, the gemologist profession in prismatic shards, do they sell for more? Does that even affect prismatic shards? I don't know. I just don't think it's worth it. If it were me, I would say, I would make prismatic shards worth minimum 10,000 gold. Would it possibly break the game wide open? I mean, maybe if you're, like, really good at the game, but if you're really good at the game and getting prizzies left, right, and center, you're probably breaking the game anyway, right? So, like, you know, what's a little boon in the form of 5xing your prizzies? Ooh. Speaking of prizzies, watch me get one from this chest right now. Don't think I literally ever have gotten a prismatic shard from a fishing treasure, but I know it's possible. In theory. Just some bait. Got baited. Want to be able to tailor the prismatic jelly. I just want to be able to keep the prismatic jelly as like a souvenir. It's so pretty. I know you can, like, put the prismatic jelly on, like, a sign, but it just doesn't feel the same. Oh, double ruby. Don't mind that. Sell one of them, donate the other. You got a prizzy from a fishing chest once and only once. Sousa Lusa, welcome on in. Good to see you. What's rarer from a fishing treasure chest, the prismatic shard or work boots? Because anytime we talk about, like, the odds in a fishing treasure chest, the work boots inevitably come up, because they're, like, so insanely rare. But are they, like, equally as rare as a prismatic shard? Or any shoes? They're allegedly the same. That's kind of what I was wondering. I was thinking maybe, like, they're roughly equivalent. 0.03%. That's pretty low. I wonder if golden treasure chests have higher odds of that. Oh, that's a 1.6 spoiler. That's my bad. Oh, I was trying to reel in the fish and accidentally clicked my journal. Classic mistake. Do I have... I did hit fishing level 5 off that. I can't sell anything just yet because I won't get the profession buff until tomorrow. But that is good to know. Alright, let's bring home all the donatables. I'll sell the diamond as well. Let's go. You prefer your shards like you like your steaks? Super rare. I don't know if I've ever had a steak that is not, like, medium rare or well done. I don't think I've ever had a steak, like, rare or less cooked than that. Maybe I'm missing out, I don't know, but... You can stay up past 2 a.m. in 1.0. Yeah, you just gotta read your journal every now and again to keep yourself awake. Keep your brain occupied. It's kind of like how, you know, when you're going to bed in real life, and you just constantly check your phone. So, like, when you actually go to bed, the time between you actually go to bed and when you fall asleep is exponentially higher based on the distance between you and your phone. It's kind of what's going on there. Alright, I'll take these to donate them tomorrow. I'm going to sell 1 ruby and the diamond. Excuse me, I'm not done yet. And I'm going to take the watering can out here so I can water my crops tomorrow. And say goodnight to Socks. And off we go. The chance is even worse in 1.6. Stuff goes from 0.012% to 0.008%. For all the boots and the prismatic shards. That is fascinating and hilariously tragic, honestly. Me crying because one of the challenge runs I'm doing in the background involves getting all the clothing items in the game. Anyway, Fisher or Trapper? I mean, I've kind of gotten more fond of Trapper in recent years, but I think in this context, Fisher is probably the right call here. Remember one streamer spending many years? That was Wand of Sparking, right? I remember Wand of Sparking did a video where they got, where they went for, like, every item in Stardew Valley. And the work boosts were like, was it, I don't know if it was, I never watched the video, so I don't know if it was, like, the last one or one of the last ones, but it was, there was quite a grind for it, from what I understand. Favorite gemstone in real life? Bismuth? Is bismuth a gemstone? Even if it's not, that's my answer, because it's so pretty. I will go find Robin's lost axe. This many updates later, I still don't think that the... I still highly doubt that the location for Robin's axe has changed. It's def a mineral. I mean, I know bismuth is a mineral for sure. I just don't know whether it classifies as, like, a gemstone. Because, to be honest, I don't really know what the designation between... like, the difference between minerals and gemstones is. But, I mean, look at bismuth. How can you not, like... I mean, it's a gem to me. It's a gem in my heart. Love the Hollow Knight music. I've been falling so in love with Hollow Knight lately. Been playing it on the members-only streams, and it's just been such an amazing experience so far. They're crystal gems, so I'm saying yes. That's what I'm saying, Wickedy. One of the best crystal gems, too. Not that there's a bad crystal gem. Okay. What was my luck today? I think I checked it, but I just, like, wasn't paying attention. Also, my energy. I thought I leveled up overnight. Does that not work in this version? Do you not get energy refills from leveling up? Oh, well. It's bad luck today. Well, let's go. I'm gonna go grab my fish from the chest anyway, and I'm just gonna go ahead and sell them. And then we'll go donate all this stuff and go from there, I think. Pop this into my fishing chest over here. Just gonna grab my scythe. I guess I'll take my hoe as well. Undecided on what I'm gonna do today. Oh wait, don't I have a... Sebastian wants this iron bar, that's right. You know what, let's go grab the lost axe if I'm heading up to the mountains anyway. Then I can grab that iron bar. I won't be able to get it to Sebastian until he comes out of his room, probably at like 3 p.m. or something like that. He comes out early on Fridays, if that's still the case in this version, but... Gemstone just means mineral used in jewelry. Really? Does that mean gold is a gemstone? That doesn't track. There must be more to it than that. Seeing 1.0 is kind of weird. It's very similar, but also different. I'm gonna just eat this wild horseradish, to be honest with you. Isn't gold a metal? Gold is a metal, but it's also a mineral, right? Like you mine gold. That's how it's extracted. Does it not scientifically exist like vegetables? Are gemstones not really things? Hold on, I know how to answer this. My trusty old friend. Hey Siri. What's the difference between a gemstone and a mineral?
Gems are minerals with an ornamental value, and are distinguished from non-gems by their beauty, durability, and usually rarity.
So
this is from wikipedia.org.
Thank you. So it's like basically completely subjective, is what I'm understanding from that. They have an ornamental value and are distinguished from non-gems by their beauty, durability, and rarity. So like anything can be a gemstone if you believe hard enough. Even like the rocks in your front garden. I could make the argument, like, I could just go pick up a rock from, like, outside and be like, this is a gemstone. It's sufficiently... This is the only one of its kind that exists. This gemstone in my hand. You're a gem. No, you. But also thank you, Wickedy. Very sweet. Everyone in chat is a gem. 100%. It's a chat full of gemstones tonight. What was I doing here? I felt like I wanted to do something. Oh, I should be looking out for the wallpaper. Wallpaper and the blue armchair are what I need to be on the lookout for. There's like the green wallpaper that we can turn into a prismatic shard. Or that basically acts as a prismatic shard. So we can use it to get like the galaxy sword, right? You'd say bismuth can be one too. I think by that definition, bismuth is a gemstone. I don't know how rare bismuth is, but I think it's like beautiful and ornate enough that it gets a pass in my book. Bone flute. Ooh, getting all sorts of rewards from this one. What do you got for me, sir? A starfruit seed and a flute block. Fantastic. Want to know all the different gems you have? Are you a gem collector, Mikey Penny? That's cool. I kind of wish I had a collection. I feel like I don't have space to have a proper collection, but yeah, it'd be cool. That'd be cool to hear. Like, the closest thing I have to a collection is my collection of games on Steam. I don't know if that's, I don't know if that quite holds up as far as collections go. Hey, you found my axe. That's a great axe. All right, let me go grab the iron bar as well. Just so I don't forget about that, because we get a pretty decent chunk of change for delivering Sebastian that iron bar. I should also grab my fish and stuff. Is bismuth sedimentary? I actually have no idea. Anytime we go and visit homie, now we get now we can have that flute block on hand. Have that flute block make its little noise. All right. I also want to bring all my fish back home with me so I can sell them. Do I have the inventory space to do so? Bismuth is just an element? Indeed. Just like antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen, and oxygen, and nitrogen, and rhenium, and nickel, neodymium, neptunium, germanium, and iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium. And so on and so forth. We all know how it goes. What made me decide to play this version? It's the oldest version that I could get, more or less. So we'll play this version and work our way through the updates at some point. I think that's what I do want to do, is try and like work my way through like the older Stardew Valley updates and just like experience it as it came out originally. I think that would be fun. Oh my gosh, Lance, thank you very much for the 10... Holy, 10 gifted memberships to the community. That is incredibly generous. Thank you so much, Lance. If you happen to be gifted a membership by Lance in chat there, thank you for that. And please thank Lance personally. It would mean a lot to me. That's amazing. Everyone enjoy your newfound fun little emojis and your swords. Carefully swing those. So many new swords in chat. That's wild. Thank you, thank you. My first lost book in honor of Lance. Your only collection is bills. You don't know why you spend money so frivolously. I hope you're joking, Lance, but also thank you. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Okay, let me go ahead and sell... I think I'm just going to sell... Actually, do I need any of these fish for the community center still? I think I donated a bunch to the community center already, didn't I? I donated all those. What about the lake fish? Oh, I do still need... Okay, I still need one of each of these for the community center. So I haven't donated that yet. So let me go ahead and... I guess I'll just, like... Hold on, I'm just going to put them away in the chest for right now, and I'll come back in a second to get them. So put away one carp, one largemouth bass, and one bullhead, and just sell the rest. Literally checked your bank account before gifting. That's the kind of fiscal responsibility we stan around here. Let's go. If you melted down all gold ever mined into a cube, it would only measure 22 meters on each side. Isn't that smaller than, like, a stack of gold in Minecraft? How the heck does that happen? I guess, you know, Minecraft is not the pinnacle of realism in video games now that I'm thinking about it. Okay. Pop this away in there. Also, I just realized that when you hit the organize button, the little tab on the side of the chest goes away. And now that I've seen it, I will never unsee it. I'm gonna keep this leek. I'll use this for a little bit of energy. Because we could actually push, like, a little ways through the mines with the energy that we've got on offer here. Wouldn't mind at least getting some resources to fill those furnaces back up. Okay, let me bring all these fish with me for the community center. Is my largemouth bass missing a pixel, or is that my monitor? Does anyone else see that? There's like a little like see-through pixel on the largemouth bass, or am I going crazy? Or is it just like the same color as the background, and so it's just like an optical illusion? Am I gonna get a horse? I don't know if 1.0 has horses, but if so, then, you know, I would be inclined. Like, right in the middle on this, like, little fin there. Might even be, like, one on the... Well, the back one here is actually, like, that's the space between the fin and the back. Does that make sense? But this one, like, right here, I think it's just, like a missing pixel, man. It just does not look right. Who put a hole in my bass? There's a hole in my bass. And a snake in my boot. Pick it up and hover over a different color. Yeah, that's just a hole. That's just a hole. You can get like all these different. You can see it changing. That's. There you go. Yeah, look at that. Put it over socks. Get a little orange hole in there. A little peek hole. Socks peeking through the largemouth bass. I see you. Wonder when that got changed. Ooh. I mean, this. How do you say no to this opportunity? I decided I'm gonna organize my clothes today. I'll have to throw out all last year's styles to make room for new ones. How careless of her. She should donate those to charity. What kind of a monster is that? And it was gold quality. It's like it was meant to be, honestly. Alright. Lake fish is what we're looking at. Bam, bam, bam. Patch note, plug the hole in the largemouth bass. Weird but accurate statements. r/weird but accurate. I don't even know if that's a real subreddit, but I wouldn't be surprised. You have 50 plus gemstones. Tiger's Eye, Carnelian, Lapis, Lazuli, Crystal Quartz, Citrine, Unikite, I haven't even heard of some of these. Howlite. Holy moly. 11 plus geodes and 7 unnamed gems. Mikey Penny, that is quite the prodigious collection. Sebastian, are you going to come out of your room? Sebastian's room is different. Wait a second. He doesn't have... He's just, like, standing there, man. What's he doing? I've got an iron bar for you, dude. He's literally just staring at a wall. I thought Marty staring at our microwave for 7 hours was bad. This dude just stands between his couch and his, like, computer desk. Breathing. For how long will it go? Is he okay? His computer's facing the wrong way. This seems bugged. Sebastian and I are the same. I mean, I guess I'll come back. Like he tends to come out around like. Oh, wait, no, he's coming out right now. All right, perfect. I don't know what he was up to, but there you go. Hey, this is just what I wanted. I snuck into the caves last night and got a nasty cut from a rock crab. Oh, that makes sense. He was just like, you know, he was just resting upright, vertically. I don't know, man. Just contemplating the horrors of life. Eventually, we're all gonna sink, so on and so forth. All right. Oh, I didn't bring a pickaxe, man. I'm trying to go to the mines here, and I don't have a pickaxe. What am I doing with my life? With his eyes open, eyes wide open. The deep sigh position. We've all been there. Chat, raise your hand if this resonates with you in some capacity. I feel like the moments in a day when I can most, like, accurately feel like myself and just be at one with myself without, like, worrying about what anyone else is thinking or doing anything else is when is in those brief little, like, interstitial moments when you're standing inside of an elevator. You're just, like, taking an elevator by yourself from one floor to the next, and all you have to do is, like, stand there. And it's like, it's not a long enough time for you to, like, go on your phone and distract yourself with social media or anything. So you're just, like, there with your thoughts, and you just, like, are yourself for that brief moment in time. I feel like being, like, in an elevator is when people are most who they are, if that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe that's, like, one of those shower thoughts that I shouldn't say out loud, but me when I'm getting a snack at 2 a.m. Also a mood, honestly. Alright, what am I looking for? Pickaxe here. Let's go. I also don't need this scythe, really. Me, though. Elevators are kind of the ultimate liminal spaces. If you're not there with anybody else, it's kind of the definition of a liminal space, right? Like a transitory place, like space between places. I think it's called meditation, and you don't like it. I wouldn't call it meditation so much as like, I mean, I guess you could take that time to meditate, but I more take that time to like panic. Koji, welcome on in. Good to see you, by the way. Hello, hello. I don't know, I just thought of that because that's kind of the position that Sebastian was in. He's just like standing there pondering the depths of the universe, and I'm like, that's me in an elevator. Wonder if there's music inside the mines elevator. If this was like an episode of Family Guy, you could like smash cut to someone riding the elevator down with just like classic elevator music, like do 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 do, just some like nondescript, very just like upbeat, cheerful something or other. All right. How far are we in the mines anyway? We're at floor 40? Oh, I kind of don't want to go deeper then, actually, now that I'm realizing that. You know what I'll do instead is I'll just... Because I feel like going from, like, 440 and beyond is better if you have a copper pickaxe. So maybe we just mine, like, a bunch of copper to pass the night away. I think that's a totally valid thing to do. We got copper. We can get coal as well from dust sprites if we need it. Let's see. Let's start just like stockpiling what I can here. We have 28 coal. Can I get enough copper to use all 28? Something tells me no. But I'm nothing if not ambitious. Murdala Srivatsa, thank you for the 15 months of membership at the Electron level, by the way. That's huge. Just popping in, see you in the VOD squad. Well, thanks for tuning in to say hello, and enjoy your time in VOD land. Can I get some threes from my VOD watchers? Threes in chat from the VOD watchers. Whether you're watching the VOD now or later, in real time or post-mortem. Who's a VOD watcher? Who do we got? Lance, Dog.Cat, Mrudala, Nat, Image Unknown, Souza Luza, Alex Riolini, Woolly Socks, Linz. Thank you to everyone who's watching the VODs. Faith, Catgirl, Princess Felici, making your way through the randomizer VODs lately. It's quite a backlog, so enjoy. That ferret with Skittles, Miss Palindrome, Lightning Strikes, Light Strike Dragon LPs. My apologies. Cosmos, Kiki Diki, Amelia, Cameron, many VOD watchers. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Ooh, a little hardwood for the road. Maybe an ancient seed too, if we get lucky from one of these bugs. I appreciate the VOD watchers a lot for sure. I wonder what the Venn diagram of VOD watchers and lurkers looks like. I have to imagine a lot of VOD watchers are also lurkers. I say that mostly from my own personal experience because I know I lurk in streams a lot, and I also watch a lot of VODs after the fact, so it's just like my own experience, and I have to imagine there's some relatability in there somewhere. Listen to various ones every night to help you sleep. I have a soothing voice. Thank you. I have heard that before. Before I started streaming, I always heard, like the only one who ever told, like, me that I have a soothing voice or, like, a good voice was, like, my mom. And you can't really believe your mom when they say stuff like that, because it's your mom. They have to say nice things about you. At least, you know, they should, in theory, to help boost your self-confidence and stuff, but I just, like, didn't believe it. But I've been told it enough by, like, other people that I guess I believe it, that people find my voice soothing. Even if I don't personally hear it myself, but to each their own. I see more copper over there. Is it maybe a waste of time to go all this way for some copper when I probably could have got just as much by just resetting the floor? Maybe, but I'm plus 4 copper now, so. Favorite gem in your collection is probably bismuth. It's so colorful, right? It's such a colorful gem, like mineral. It's like mineral gem, whatever you want to call it. I love bismuth. It's so good. Also, like, the shape that it comes in sometimes. Like, I don't know. I assume not all bismuth is created equal, but, like, when I think of a bismuth, I think of, like, those concentric squares that like, form into, like, a single prism. You know what I'm talking about? And each one of them is, like, a slightly different, like, gradient of color. It's so cool. Like, the fact that, like, nature can produce something like that is kind of mind-boggling in its own right. We're getting so much hardwood out of these out of these mine barrels. Chloe of Lazy Farm is very jealous right now. These grubs look so wrong when they don't have, like, a shadow. I swear they definitely have a shadow in newer versions of the game. I'm not crazy, right? Currently lurking, but usually a VOD watcher due to time zones. For the jokes, I appreciate you. We appreciate the VOD watchers, the lurkers, the active chatters, everybody around here. Whatever part you play in the community. Even if you know, watch the streams, but you've never typed a word in chat, you've never left a comment, but you're still here, you're still listening, you're still as much part of the community as anybody else. That crate will be hardwood every time. That is true, yeah. I guess I've just gotten lucky to get it from that single spot. Although I think one of the hardwood I got was actually from a different spot. It was from, like, somewhere up here. What the heck? That's not how that's supposed to work. Wait, what? I want to try that again. Okay, that was more accurate. I don't know what's happening there when I block it, like, and they attack me from, like, below like that. Where there's kind of, like, freeze frame on me, like it's like a dramatic moment in an anime fight. It's like ding, and all of a sudden it's just like we're like frozen, locked in Mortal Kombat. Pain of the basic pickaxe. I think I want to upgrade my pickaxe. Maybe if I have enough resources and money to do that tomorrow, which I should based on, like, all the fish that I sold. Then maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Are we passing out in the mines? That ferret with Skittles. Do you think we pass out around here? Nah. We ain't about that life. It is encroaching upon 2 a.m. though, so we'll probably head home soon enough. I mean, the main reason I stopped fishing at 2 a.m. is because there's no more fish to be caught. Technically, we could just, like, stay in the mines as long as we have food. If we wanted to. Just, like, gathering resources. Although it does become a bit more cumbersome once 2 a.m. rolls around. Because you gotta start doing, like, this whole situation. But we can still make it work, in theory. So let's at least go down to this next floor. Excuse me. Oh, I forgot to take this delivery money from Sebastian as well. Thank you for the reminder. I'll go grab that earth crystal. Good for future, like, mayonnaise machines, I suppose. Is that Sticker Star music? I don't think so. This song is from... This is from Chicory. Dinner's the Big City is the name of the soundtrack. Alright. I guess I will smelt all this copper. It's so loud. Oh my gosh. There was a thing in 1.0, believe it or not. Yep. Alright, let's leave all this behind. What do I need to bring with me home? I'll bring this copper bar. Honestly, I'll bring this algae. Actually, I'll leave the algae here. It can make, like, good, like, last-ditch effort food. Take that. I guess I bring the slime and the bug meat. There's no, like, bug steaks in this version, so bug meat doesn't have much of a use staying here. Same with, like, refined quartz. Leave the cherry bomb. Cherry bomb. and head on home. Place your bets now. What time are we going to make it home? It's currently 2:40 a.m. Doesn't take like, you know, takes less than an hour to make it home from here, right? From the mines in general. 3:30, 3:10. I guess it also depends on what you classify as home, whether like on the farm counts or in the building. If it's on the farm, we're at 3 a.m. on the dot here. Okay, let me go sort things into my chests, though. That. Okay. Put those in as well. Have I donated an earth crystal? I have. Alright, good to know. Put that in there. We are 1 copper bar shy of our axe upgrade. Our pickaxe upgrade, excuse me. But we also have some smelting back at the mines, so that shouldn't be a problem. Oops. There we go. Grab my watering can for tomorrow. Say goodnight to Socks, and we are in bed by, what, 3:20? Not bad. We were dancing around at 3:30, 3:10. Off to bed. Clean $5,178 from that haul of fish. You'll love to see it. I knew that would be a pretty good haul. Alright, we can definitely get ourselves a pickaxe upgrade with that today. What else do we want to do with all this money? I guess I should probably save it for tomorrow, right? For the Egg Festival, as much as I can. Get a decent haul of strawberries on the go. That's how, like, people normally play this game, right? For whatever qualifies as normal. Save up for the Egg Festival and buy as many strawberries as you can theoretically water. Also pick all those. Did I just get like 4 potatoes out of that one spot? Holy moly. Like, I knew that could happen, but that so rarely happens to me. I'm lucky to get like 2 potatoes. $500 gold from Dad as well. Oh my gosh, like, we're getting so many goodies. So many goodies. Strawberry seeds and more ore for sprinklers. What level farming do you get sprinklers at? It's level 2, right? We're not quite there, but probably not too far off. I guess I can harvest that parsnip. Also, yeah, we definitely do not recover energy from leveling up overnight. At least not if we stay up past, like, 2 a.m. I don't know if that's affecting us at all, but it's probably not helping. Little spring onion ASMR. Don't mind me. Alright. Oh, traveling cart is in today as well, right? Wait, did we check the traveling cart before? Does the traveling cart exist in 1.0? There's so many questions, man. Like, my brain is all, like, full of data and numbers from later editions of the game. I'm crossing the wires. I don't know if the traveling cart is here. I feel like it is. I feel like I checked her last stream. I'm gonna save one of each of these, and we'll sell their other potatoes and stuff. Store that. I guess bring the axe out for right now, in case I want to do any, like, wood chopping or anything like that. Pretty sure the traveling cart exists, but the way it works makes it less interesting in general. We're just gonna be getting sold tulips all day, every day. Or maybe a little bit of honey from the bees. The bees? Oh gosh, the bees! They have arrived. Welcome to b_boss.ogg. Everyone's favorite segment of the stream. Spam your bee emojis while you can. It's not a long song, so get them out here. Get them out and swarming. The bees are not familiar with Stardew 1.0. We gotta allow them to encroach upon this new land and spread their little fuzzy tendrils everywhere they can. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's, you know, it's the thought that counts. Give me, not that, like, there we go. Yeah. Look at all those bees. All the bees! Oh, they're swarming, dude. They're swarming for those tulips that the traveling cart is selling. For sure. Let's go have a look. I'm gonna bring my scythe with me as well, just because I like to have one tool where if I accidentally click, I'm not gonna use energy or anything. Bees have tendrils. They have like fuzz all over their bodies. By definition, I think every single piece of fuzz protruding from a bee's little plump body is a tendril. Tell me I'm wrong. Bees with tendrils everywhere. Some weirdos call them hair, but we shouldn't listen to them. Exactly. We're on the same page there, Small Kidney Joe. Tulip. Who could have seen it coming? Coleslaw, pufferfish, tilapia, another tulip for a cheese, a little wood fence. Oh, I never tried that that fence bug. I should try that. I just need like a little bit of wood to make that work, I think. If I want to buy any of these, like the pufferfish and the tilapia, they'd only be useful for the community center, and I can just like catch them later anyway, so I don't think that really matters to me. Have a good one there, Ferret with Skittles. We'll be back eventually. Good. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you. Argon does not know about the show I watch because there's no way that I do. You're probably right, because I do not watch a lot of shows. I watched shows more when I was younger, and nowadays I just, like, don't make the time for them. Rare seed. Probably not worth my money right now, I would say. My money's still... We're still at an early enough point in the game where money is, like, relatively precious. Show me that green wallpaper. That's nice wallpaper, but it's not the green wallpaper we're looking for. You're a compulsive rare seed buyer. You're on a rare seed diet. You see a rare seed, you buy it. I'm gonna respect that. Yeah, we can't even plant it until it's fall unless we get the greenhouse. Which itself would be hard to do before fall unless you went JoJo, right? Please don't destroy my tent. It's happened before. You know, he says that all the time. Linus is always like, please don't destroy my tent. It's happened before. I've never seen it happen, though. Like, Pixar, it didn't happen, dude. I don't want to... I mean, I'm not going to destroy your tent, but, I mean, you can't just, like, make things up. So loud every time. You know, I watched a show with a certain Steven with the reference earlier. Steven Universe, absolutely. And Steven Universe Future. It's been a while since I've seen any of it, but it is forever locked in my brain. Blue armchair. Blue armchair. A red armchair! And a stump seat! You're stumping me, Robbie. You're stumping all my fun little shenanigans I'm trying to get up to here. Wait, we could theoretically... Oh, I don't think I want to spend all this money, but I'm very tempted. I mean, I should save my money for strawberries like I was saying, but we have enough that we could buy, like, a fruit sapling and go and plant it in a funny location. I'll hold off. I'll go, like, maybe, because I won't have my pickaxe today anyway. So maybe we just go, like, fishing today, make a bunch of money off that, and then we can, like, afford a lot of strawberry seeds plus a sapling. I'd be on board for that, I think. But for now, please give me your finest copper pickaxe upgrade, Clint. I'm still working on your copper pickaxe. It won't be ready today. It's okay, I can wait. Is it ready yet? The weather doesn't really matter to me. I typically stay in my shop year-round. Depressing, huh? Nah, that's just, you know, you're just a gamer. Strawberry seeds first, then sillies. Cheapest sapling. What is the... I think the cheapest sapling is, like, either cherry or, like, apricot sapling. Neither of those are that interesting, though, because, like, they grow in spring. This stuff can definitely be incorporated into a healthy diet. I mean, it's food from the grocery store, so valid. She's strong for her age, but you think she appreciates all the help she can get? The dialogue is all so familiar. Apricot sapling is 2,000. Cherry sapling is 3,400. And all the others are 4,000 or 6,000. So apricot sapling, we could get that and plant it. And we'd still have like 4,000 gold to buy strawberry seeds with, which I'm probably not going to buy 40 strawberries. To be honest with you, that sounds like a lot of watering. But, I mean, I could be persuaded. Spring has weaker crops, same goes for the trees, apparently. I kind of want to save up and get one of, like, one of the better trees, just so I can actually, like, harvest it when the season comes. I do kind of want to plant a silly little sapling somewhere, though. I don't know. We'll hold off. I'm going to hold off. I'll appreciate it more if I have a higher quality fruit tree to reap the benefits of. What is this spacing? I hope things are going well on Legacy Farm. I hate to see it all dried up. Don't put that bad juju out in the universe there, Lewis. What are you saying? Save up for an autumn tree? I think so, yeah. Like, I feel like a pomegranate or an apple sapling would be kind of nice. Apple is kind of classic. So I feel like that might be the way to go. Okay, mixed seed. I guess I'll plant a mixed seed just for the lulz. There we go. And then I think I'm gonna go fishing. Should I buy? You know what? Maybe I'll buy a fiberglass rod. Willie's in today, so I can definitely do that. Then we can actually use that bait and get even more fish. Go even further beyond. That's not where that goes. Bring the hoe with me, just in case I run into any artifact spots or anything like that. Bamboo pole. No, I don't need the bamboo pole. I need the bait. And the spring onions I can take as well. Chat, by the way, if there's anything that you're curious about being different or whatever in version 1.0 here, let me know. I'm open. I mean, that's ultimately right now all I'm kind of doing is just like playing Stardew Valley, like a casual playthrough. But we are in 1.0, so, you know, there could be some fun little shenanigans we could get up to. If you feel like, you know, throwing something out there, like, what if you try this? What if you do that? Then don't be shy. Don't be afraid. We are here to experiment. I can get an apple tree later. I won't get fruit until next year regardless. Well, if I plant the apple tree in time, then it'll grow and be ready for fall this year, right? All right, one fiberglass rod. Please, Willie's shop is so sparse. He has, like, nothing here, dude. Crab pots. I kind of want to craft a crab pot, because I actually, as I was talking about 1.0, I had there was a clip that I watched, because like I said, before the stream, I went and watched, I went and, like, looked up some possible, like, 1.0 shenanigans we could get up to. And one of them did involve a crab pot. But I don't have the means to get any iron right now, because I put my pickaxe in for an upgrade, so... I guess, for now... I'm just gonna go fishing. I'm gonna go fish at the mountain lake is the most profitable, right? At least at this point in spring. While it's not raining or anything like that. You'd like to have another look at the Wizard's Tower? His house looks so different without the magic ink book in the basement. You know what? I can co-sign that. when I'm planning to switch from version to version. I feel like I don't fully know yet. Like I kind of want to, you know, give each version a chance to breathe and show what it's capable of. I don't necessarily want to do everything that's available in one version and then like move on to the next one, because I feel like then we'd be like in 1.0 for a long time, and once we move to like version 1.1, there just wouldn't be as much to do. Maybe I'm like underestimating 1.1. I don't know, but maybe we do like a year per version. I don't know. That could be fun. Can you not change your shirt in this version? You cannot. Dude, the Wizard's Tower does look, like, very empty. It looks so... You have the trapdoor here. Okay, that does still exist. That is in 1.0. I don't know if, like, the contents of the basement are the same. But not having, like, the little thing where you build your golden clock and stuff from there is very off. Also, his fire is, like... Like, aren't there normally, like, 3 flames in this fire? What the heck happened, dude? It's a magical fire. It only burns on the left side sometimes. You can change your shirt, but you have to befriend the wizard. Oh, I guess that, you know what, that makes sense. The only way to change your shirt is to use the, like, character changer in his basement. That's a weird one. A year feels so short in Stardew. I mean, it depends on what you get up to in that year. You know what? I don't think I'm going to go fishing today, actually. I think I would rather... Like, if I'm going to go fishing at all, I'd probably want to do it on a rainy day and just go, like, catfishing or something instead. Have I donated the clam to the crab pot bundle? Let me see. Fish tank bundle. That's specialty fish. Got me confused again. Clam is literally the only thing I've donated. I probably shouldn't have sold that other stuff to Willie now I'm thinking about it. Oh well. So weird to see a chest without a custom color. I know, we're just stuck to default chests. It's so bizarre. You know what I might do actually is I might how many strawberries do we want to plant? I've got, because I could try and get the sap for all the fertilizer that I need for the strawberries that I want to do. Do I want to spend literally all my money on strawberries? Strawberries equal yes. I don't know if I want to water that many strawberries in addition to everything I'm already watering here. I mean, in theory, a lot of this will not need to be watered in due time. Yeah, that would be 42 strawberries. I'm willing to commit to like 30 strawberries. Do enough for a nice looking field. I think 30 strawberries is reasonable. How much sap? I already have sap. 30 strawberries all fertilized. Basic watering can has 40 per refill. I mean, 40 strawberries. I mean, 40 is kind of tantalizing, I'm not gonna lie. You know what? Let's go 40. Why not? If I'm going 40, you might be like, why not go 42? You have enough for 42. Just go all in. And to that, I would say... You're right. Just, you know, why not? 42. I could stop at 40 because it's a nice round number, but 42, we got the money for it. Let's make it work. Who cares, man? I can go get some spring onions and refill my energy whenever I need to. It's the answer to the universe, 42. Can you get some strawberries in chat? Strawberry emojis? Well, I guess, you know what? Save the strawberry emojis for right now because we don't have the strawberries yet. We'll set up our fields for the strawberries tomorrow. Do I have that, like, Oh, I haven't completed the Spring Cross bundle. I was thinking, like, I should have, like, speed growth from the Spring Cross bundle, but I didn't complete that one yet. Alright. We're gonna call it a night early here. I think I will, actually. Let's get these days moving on. And then upgrade the watering can next. I usually like to wait until I have sprinklers to upgrade my watering can. Or until it's like winter or something like that. Weather report. It will not be raining tomorrow. Haley's birthday is free. Free of the cursed weather. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. This is actually like kind of perfect timing on this. To get all these. Right as I'm getting ready for my strawberry massacre. My strawberry harvest. My legion of strawberries. I don't even know what I want to call it. 10. Why is the number red? That makes me feel like I can't craft it. Should I craft more? Should I craft more wild seeds, or should I just not worry about that? The onslaught of strawberries. The smorgasbord of strawberries. Evil seeds. It just like doesn't look. It's like you could craft 10 if you're a nasty evil little guy. Craft then sell. Is that the most profitable way to do it? Should plant 3.141592535 strawberries. Pie strawberries. You know, strawberry pie does sound pretty good. I mean, we got some higher quality ones here. They wouldn't be bad as like gifts and stuff too. Leeks. I don't know how much these sell for, like the wild seeds. Also, I now have 4,600 gold, so we could plant 46 strawberries if we really want to go crazy with it. Save some for gifts and craft the rest. I can get behind that, you know. Let's save the gold quality ones for, like the gold quality. We'll save just all those gold quality daffodils as gifts. And we'll craft the rest. That's 40 spring seeds right there. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and sell the rest of the forage here. Sell the quality ones. I want to save the quality ones for quality doesn't matter. You don't get a quality boost. Oh well. In French. Oh, in 1.0 you don't get a French quality. Oh, interesting. That is good to know. Actually, I never would have thought of that. That just something that feels like something so baked into Stardew Valley's mechanics that like a higher quality item gives you more friendship points. That the fact that it's not in 1.0 is it just feels wrong. I got 10 hearts before quality mattered. All right, valid. I'll hold on to those ones anyway. Okay. Let's get a little bit more fertilizer for our strawberries here, because now we can do up to 46, and I think I will do all 46. Now, do I go through the trouble of putting down the strawberries in, like, their sprinkler orientation, like all these ones are, or do I just, like, send it? I think I might try and put it down in sprinkler orientation, because we're not too far from the point where we're actually going to, like, be able to craft sprinklers. So let me go ahead and I'll keep the watering can. Oh, I don't have my pickaxe. Can I like... Can I use, like, my axe to, like, do this? No, I can't. I can't get rid of, like, already hoed tiles. I mean, that should still be fine. I should still be able to do it. It's just going to be kind of, like, awkward to look at. Do I have, like, pathing that I can use? Yeah, I can like, make some cobblestone paths, maybe. Just, like, indicate where my sprinklers are gonna go at the end of the day. We do, like, one there, one there, one there. This is how it's normally laid out, right? Wait, no, that's right. And then I would do one here. Okay, and then we would have one, like... Actually, I wouldn't have one there, would I? Hold on a second. I would have one here, and one here. And then I guess I could have one here as well, although I don't really want to have a crop, like, right at the top there, so I think I'll just leave that like that. Okay. And then one will go here, and here. I would need to move my scarecrow up top like that. I probably want another scarecrow down at the bottom if I'm going to be like expanding this pretty far, right? I can't put down a path on a hoed tile. This is so cursed. This is why you dislike regular sprinklers. You know what? Valid. Okay, let's at least go around and start doing all this. The egg festival has begun. Oh, geez, I gotta hurry. I gotta get the lead out. Okay. So all of these tiles are good tiles. All the ones that are, like, up here. So let's go ahead and fertilize these. Like so. The pathing does help quite a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we still need 29 spots. So I need to... So I do like here, 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 and one spot like right here. Dude, where's my fertilizer? I can't... My brain. Pedal to the metal. We got until, like, what, 2 p.m. until we have to make it into the Egg Festival? You just got a living hat? Yo, Cameron just got the living hat. That's actually so hype. I've gotten it exactly one time in my Stardew life. Get some celebration for Cameron. That is a big deal right there. All right, we go one further down here. Question is, Cameron, were you looking for the living hat, or was it pure happenstance? It's still like an amazing accomplishment either way, but I would like to know the context, whether you were like looking for it or it just happened to fall into your lap. Full Metal, thank you very much, by the way, for the gifted membership to Mikey Penny. Thank you very much. I appreciate the generosity on that. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Enjoy your fun new emojis and your sword, Mikey. Okay, that is good like that. And then we go down, down, down. So like right here, 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 and here. Okay. We can also go This is, so that would be that spot there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. 11:30 a.m. Still plenty of time. Still plenty of time. I'm gonna chop this thing out of the way because it's annoying me right now. Pure happenstance. You were cleaning up some grass because of the end of fall and you were just surprised by it. That's the best, honestly. It's a very gratifying feeling to get the living hat if you've been like searching for it, but it's also like a super cool feeling to get it just because, like, you just happen to be clearing fiber and it's just there and you're like, what? And it just always catches you off guard. It's so good. Can the sword mine rocks? I'm gonna hit you with a... probably not on that one. Alright, I can't get rid of this stone, which is kind of awkward. So let's see, it would be like here would be another spot in theory, and then it'll go boop, boop, boop. So like right here. And I don't want to put it like too close. So we'll just do like one right there. That's fine. This will be fine. Okay. All right. I think that is certifiable sprinkler layout. Now let's just go ahead and water all these. I can water after the Egg Festival as well. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to go to the Egg Festival and I'll water when I come home. I think that's probably better. Because I know I'll have time. I mean, I have infinite time after the Egg Festival if I want it, so... That can go in there. That can go there. Put some torches down. Actually, probably a smart idea. That would involve, like, crafting torches. It's just, like, a whole big thing if I go and do that. Okay. Let's just go to the Egg Festival, shall we? Glad we can put torches on sprinklers now. That is a huge quality of life upgrade for sure. Even though I haven't really taken much advantage of it personally, it's still super appreciated, no doubt. Knock Mazachowski, thanks for being a member for 21 months at the Neutron level, by the way. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for the generosity and the support. You are closing in on that 2-year milestone. That is crazy. When were torches on sprinklers added? I believe that was a 1.6 edition, right? I don't think we have any special, unique dialogue. Oh my gosh, it's so... Is this Pierre has more than this in 1.6 now, right? He's got like pastel banners and things. The plush bunny. Chat. Wait, we didn't factor in the price I'd need for the plush bunny though? it's Gertrude all over again. No, it's okay. I've committed now. I crafted all of my fertilizer. I prepared my field. I'm committing. Strawberry seeds aplenty. Get some strawberries in chat. 46 strawberries. I am dirt poor, but not for long. Not for long. Oh, baby. Let's go around. Having a little talk with everybody. Can I get back to talk to Pierre in 1.0 here? Something tells me I can't. Before friendship was added in events. Oh, you can get back here. How you doing, sir? Hey, how'd you get back here? Don't touch anything. For some reason, I thought that, like, getting back to Pierre was, like, unintended before. So I was thinking, like, maybe there was a chance that, like, I would talk to him and he would have, like, not unique dialogue for the festival. I think everyone's ready for the egg hunt. Not yet. I'm still talking to people. I don't get any friendship for this, but it's the principle of the matter. Actually, yeah, I'm not getting any friendship for it. Let's get our little photo op here. It's a tradition. Sneak in this spot right here. There we go. All right, I think that's perfect. Quick, someone snap a picture. Chat, snap a picture. Cheese. All right, beautiful. Bunny with a bun. I love it. I love it. All right, I think everyone is indeed ready for the egg hunt. Let's show these posers who's boss. I don't think the egg layout will be any different compared to like what I know it from. I think the only time that the egg layout has changed so far is like in 1.6 with like new festival layouts and stuff on even number years, right? There are 2 Elliots apparently. Excuse me. All right, can we get 16 eggs? 16 would be a beautiful number to reach. That was a good little turnaround right there. You'll love to see it. Okay, hit that. Avoid Abigail here. That's the Abigail skip right there. Pretty rare, pretty rare. Okay, that was a good grab. Grab that one there. I thought I was gonna miss it for a second, but we're safe. Oh, I didn't get monoskip. No, wait, what? My keyboard broke for a second. I just started walking, dude. Monoskip. Oh, I missed That's like the easiest skip to hit, dude. Dang it. Also, the text on the egg counter up there has like a little black outline. I don't think it has that in newer versions. 15 eggs. No, let me click my journal. Let me click my journal and keep going. I'm a master of my own fate. Turns out even Miranda's time-bending powers have no sway over these town festivals. These things are ironclad. If only Argon saw the Elliot clone. I feel like I'm being gaslit right now. Was there an Elliot clone? I see Elliot right there. Maybe like during the actual festival. Oh, and little me. Here's your prize. Enjoy. Little straw hat. There was an Elliot clone. That's wild. There's 2 Elliots? Patched in 1.6. He's also by the table. And by the table above Leia. I'll have to go back and like watch that in post or something like that. What do we think? Hat or no hat? I do like Miranda's bun. But like the way that her hair like folds down like that is pretty cute too. Do we go hat or no hat? Hat? I feel like I almost always go hat, though. I'm gonna say no hat this time. We can always change our mind. Like, the hat's still gonna be there no matter what. Let's go no hat. Okay. I don't have a glow ring, so things are gonna be a little scuffed here. But let's just go ahead and plant the strawberries first and foremost, and then we'll water them after the fact. I just gotta make sure I hit all the spots that are pre-watered and pre-fertilized. Being very surgical about my placement right here. I don't want to accidentally place one on a spot that's like supposed to be a sprinkler instead. Oh gosh, I can barely see, dude. Why is it so dark all of a sudden? Wait, it was the perfect level of light, and now it's just like, oh, it's all... Okay. Alright, I can still do this. This is still fine. I hit like all the harder spots when there was still light, so... Okay, that's all my strawberry seeds. Perfect. Now I just gotta water them. It should be easier to water them because I can actually tell where all the strawberries that are unwatered are. We said torches earlier, but I didn't have time to craft the torches. I'm try and do that tomorrow. I guess do some torches. Maybe do like a little campfire or something too. Does anyone use campfires, or are we all? Is everyone in chat like Torch Gang? I don't use a lot of light fixtures, to be honest. I mostly just like rely on glow rings, but if I were to use a light fixture, I feel like I'd go campfire. Just the one. Did I water that today? I did. Yeah, okay. All right, everything's watered. You use no lights, just the glow ring? Yeah, that's kind of what I usually do too. Campfire. 10 stone, 10 wood, and 10 fiber. I barely have enough wood to make that work, but we can get a campfire. Let's put a little campfire. I'm gonna just like set it like right here, just in a little nook. And then we can do another campfire around the other side. I do have to go and actually chop down some trees in order to do that, but that's fine. Like a little campfire area. They spread so much more light than torches. I get they're more expensive than torches as well, but ultimately it's like not that big of a deal, I don't think. It's so unbelievably nice, by the way, even though like the journal thing is a glitch that like you can stave off 2 a.m. as long as you want. The fact that, like, there's no pressure to, like, get things done as much as possible before 2 a.m. is such a it's such a breath of fresh air, I'm not gonna lie. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate that the time limit is there and that, like, it forces you to think about how you want to structure your day and all that, but being freed of that time limit even marginally with the little journal glitch is, like... I just enjoy it. I enjoy it in a way that I didn't think that I would. I didn't anticipate like even relying on the journal glitch at all, really. And now that I have been, I'm like I kind of can't go back. All right, one little campfire right there too. Actually, I might. You know, we don't have the sprinklers for yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the campfire like a little bit closer. We can rearrange it when we have the basic sprinklers, but I think that's pretty good. Oh, scarecrow. Wait, you're so right. I do need to craft a scarecrow for that bottom portion, don't I? All right. Well, this is where the journal can really come in handy then, because I'm gonna need to go gather some resources. All right. We need more wood. Need more wood. Thank you. Who said it, by the way? Image unknown. Thank you very much for the scarecrow reminder there, because I do think some of our crops are some of our crops. Well, let me double check. Hold on. Actually, I don't know the range on rare crows in 1.0 if it's the same or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, even if it is the same, if it's bigger, then maybe we're fine. But if it's smaller, then we're definitely not fine. And if it's the same, then we're like still not fine. So, all right, let's go. We need 50 wood and we need some coal. I can make that work. Just keep on reading. Keep on reading, Miranda. You know, anytime you feel yourself about to doze off, just, you know, just remind yourself of what you're doing this all for. Why not just move the scarecrow to a sprinkler spot for now? Because I am going to need 2 sprinklers regardless. And, I mean, I guess I would get the energy refill if I just went to sleep, but I'm kind of committed now. This is kind of like my thing, is bending time and space. So I feel like I gotta put it to good use when I have the opportunity. Okay. We have exactly 50 wood. Perfect. Now I just gotta go get a piece of coal, which I'm pretty sure I have at my mine's chest. I have, like, plenty of coal over there, so. Enjoy your lurkdom there, Full Metal. Thank you, thank you. Purple, welcome on in as well. Good to see you. You bought a plush in February? If I guessed within 3 days of when it arrived, you owe a gifted membership. I'm not gonna hold you to that, Mikey Penny, but for fun, I'll guess that when 3 days of when it arrived. I mean, this was a leap year, so I mean the cool kid guess is to guess February 29th, but I'm gonna guess February 25th. Because why not? Excuse me. Trying to read here. I'm trying to read. You wouldn't dare make me fall asleep in the middle of a good journaling session, would you? Nah. See, Stardew, Linus. Hello. I'm happy by myself. You know, I don't need new friends. Why are you hanging out at the lake at 4:10 a.m., dude? I mean, I guess the same could be asked of me, but like, I kind of have an excuse. I'm a time-bending wizard. You're just like. You're just, alright, pulling an all-nighter, I guess. Well, fair enough. May 18th, 2024. What the heck? That is a long time. Hopefully it was a worthwhile plush. Okay, get all this out. Let's get some extra stuff smelted, because, like, might as well while we're here. Craft our scarecrow. Actually, yeah, no, we're just gonna bring all this home. We broke Linus. Like, why isn't he in bed? He's just, like, standing there, menacingly. Is it because it's, like, a festival day and things are all, like, weird? Maybe. Like, I kind of want to go exploring and see if I can find anyone else. Not gonna lie. Secretly, Linus is concerned ape. Yo, there's Abigail. She's just, like, out here on the bridge, too. This honestly kind of tracks, though. She's the kind of person who would come out for, well, I guess technically now it's more like an early morning jaunt, now that we're, like, past, like, 5 a.m. Abigail's just chilling out here. I wonder if the frogs will make an appearance soon. Go to bed, girl. Anyone else hanging out? Mayor Lewis standing ominously in the town square at 6 a.m. Everyone here seems a little happier on the weekends, don't you think? I'm on the job 7 days a week, though. I think people's schedules are slightly broken because of the festival. Evelyn's out here watering, getting an early start. I used to love looking at the clouds, but I have terrible trouble seeing them on... I have trouble seeing them these days. It is very dark, admittedly, Evelyn, so I can't really see the clouds either, to be honest. Say that in a creepier voice.
Everyone seems happier on the weekends, don't you think?
My eyes just don't work as well as they used to. Nah, it's just like real dark, girl. Everyone's out and about, dude. Everyone's just acting. I mean, I guess it is 6:20 a.m. Time to start a new day. I get into the museum. It's locked. ... I guess it's all going to be locked because it's the festival day anyway. Do the campfires on the farm serve a purpose, or are they just for vibes? They're just for, like, light and vibes, yeah. Sounds like a supervillain about to execute a plot to make it always a weekend. Everyone's favorite supervillain. Sounds more like a superhero to me. Wait, is Haley out here? She likes to hang out outside, right? Stay until 2 a.m. the next day to see what happens. Feeling an urge to go shopping. I wish there was a mall here. Girl, it is 7:20 a.m. The malls won't even be open if they were here. She's just in the park, man. I feel like if I stayed up till 2 a.m. for the next day, maybe like all their schedules like realign and they'd actually go to bed. Would be my hunch, but I don't know. I don't have the stamina to stay up that late. Go ahead and plop you down right here, good sir. And let's go ahead and store everything else that I don't currently need. Fiber goes over here. Store. We'll keep the leek, I guess. That could be good energy for tomorrow, because I think I'm going to wake up with, like, negative energy tomorrow. Can you enter a shop at 9 a.m.? We tested that on the first stream, and unfortunately you cannot. This time is, like, it's like a fake time. It's not really 7 a.m., it's like fake 7 a.m. Yes! Oh, we can make a tapper, and we can tap a stump! Let's go! Alright, and I fully believe we got this foraging level exclusively because we stayed up until the wee hours of the morning chopping trees for a scarecrow. $1,900 as well. That's pretty good. Tap a stump. I've never seen it, but apparently it's a thing that you can do in this version. Is that you can put... Oh, I did get full energy refill. Let's go. All right, Queen of Sauce. Coal and slaw. Weather report. Still no rain. Unfortunate. Terrible luck day. Will it notify me in this version when my pickaxe is ready, by the way? I don't know if... I thought it might be ready today, but I don't know for 100% certain. And something tells me, Argon, you're so silly. What? Is it too much to ask that Clint sends me a message through time and space to let me know that my copper pickaxe is ready? Tell me I have to remember these things? Unreal. Is there a strawberry behind you? There is, okay. Honestly, I should move you, like, down one. That'll still cover everything, and I'll be able to see my crops a little better. We do a little watering around here. How do people, like... Because I've seen people, like, get fields of, like, 60, 70, 80 strawberries. How do you do it, man? I don't... Look at how much energy it's burning. This is crazy. Telepathic message. It would be on brand for Miranda. Do you think the reason that Chloe has never spoken about Miranda, her grandmother, before is because at some point Miranda's time and space-bending shenanigans catch up with her and she, like, accidentally deletes herself from the timeline? I hope not, but, you know, I guess we'll see where the story goes. Sunday is traveling cart. That's so tragic. I mean, we'll see how it plays out. We'll see what kind of shenanigans we get up to, but we're about to go tap a stump, so we're messing with the fabric of reality already. Your friends and you did 120 strawberries on year 1. In multiplayer, it's a little more understandable because you can spread out that watering across like multiple people, but still. Okay. Meow. I'm gonna go see if my copper pickaxe is ready, because I legitimately don't know. And then we'll go ahead, because I just want to have the ability to like, clear these rocks and stuff. But after that, we'll go ahead and definitely tap our first stump. I guess, you know, maybe I should tap those stumps at the bus stop. That would be fun. You don't think she deleted herself entirely? It's more like a Pokemon Meteor situation on one timeline, one in one timeline, one without. So Miranda split herself from Chloe's timeline, so they can no longer interact. But well, you know, I could see that potentially. Copper pickaxe is indeed ready. We don't have the funds to facilitate another tool upgrade of any kind yet, but having that copper pickaxe is pretty huge. Do like that. Explains the two Chloes. I mean, Chloe is a multiversal being. Is Miranda the one giving Beatrix her goals in the randomizer? Now there's a thinker. All this time we thought it was Yoba overlooking us, but maybe it's Miranda. Miranda, who has the canonical power to warp realities. I do like establishing a little lore here and there. All right. Go ahead and I guess we'll keep these daffodils for gifts and we'll sell these other 5. I've not even been giving gifts anyway, so I don't need that many probably. All right. What do I need to craft a tapper? I need 2 copper bars and 40 wood. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do tappers on these 3 trees over here that are at the bus stop. So I'm going to chop them down first and foremost, and then we're going to tap them. Tap the stumps, that is. 2 of these are oak trees, too, which is nice. I mean, oak resin is not a bad thing to start stocking up on early. About to leave, but you have one last question. If you were an object that was alive, which one would I be? Like an inanimate object that comes alive by virtue of me possessing it? I probably want to be, like, something that has some sort of mobility. So I'd want to be, like, maybe, like, some kind of, like, action figure of some kind. Beyond that, I don't know. Because I wouldn't want to be, like, a teapot or something that just, like, can't move on its own. With limbs. Oh, I can just be whatever I want, but I can still, like, move, like, a la like, Beauty and the Beast style? It's a good question, honestly. I would want to be a towel, and I will not elaborate. All right. I need a little bit more wood still, actually. The wood. I got the copper bars here. South Park vibes. I haven't even thought of South Park in so long, honestly. Socks need some water. Not normally something I would say. I feel like socks tend to be better without water. But in this case, we'll make an exception. No, please elaborate. I don't think I will. I don't think I will. You know, I tend to go off on meandering tangents like, on these questions all the time. I think in this case, I'll just leave it up to the viewer's imagination. Be a plush toy. Plush toy would be fun. If I were to become a plush toy, for some reason, the first plush toy I can think of that I would really want to be would be like a plush version of King from the Owl House. I don't know why. It's such like a visceral, like I kind of like really want that now. Not to necessarily become the plush, but just to have that plush even. Love the Owl House so much. I haven't watched like I haven't fully watched. I watched through the first season fully, and then I haven't kept up with it since, or don't know like how it all panned out. I keep telling myself I want to make time to watch it, but I just never have. Your friend named her cat Edelyn after the Owl House. That's so cute. All right, I'm gonna craft. We'll just craft 2 tappers for right now. Moment of truth. Does this actually work? Can you indeed tap a stump? Is this real? It's like it grew into a tapper, man. It just became a tapper. Instead of growing trees, we're just growing tappers. That's so good. I love it. Oh, that's awesome. That's cursed. Put this out there for one of, like, Blade's impossible Stardew Valley images. Except it's not impossible. It's just how the game is, man. Tapper with octo legs. I love it. Shadowlina, welcome on in. You're here at the perfect time. We have just successfully placed our first tappers. That's so good, dude. That's how I want to do just every tapper from now on. Like, it honestly, like, it does, like, I know this is, like, the tap, and this is, like, the little part that, like, protects the tap from above, but it looks like it's, like, a little pole with, like, a roof sticking out. It looks like these are just, like, buckets that are gonna, like, gather rainwater or something. Is not a glitchy mess. It's not entirely a glitchy mess. Definitely not. Does it actually tap? I guess we'll find out. Yeah, those are both for oak resin, yeah. Alright, oh, I should check out the, I should go check out the traveling merchant here. I was looking for my scythe, but I just do not have my scythe, apparently. Alright, well, I took the, like, entirely wrong way to go here. That's fine. No, all my wood! It's just a bunch of it just, like, or were those just particles that fell in the water? I know that happens before. Also, I want to try something really quick. So I did see, like, a brief video where someone did something like they went over here and they just kept walking. Okay, no. It is like you used to be able to like walk down to here in a video that I saw, but that does not seem to be the case anymore. Which is kind of unfortunate because that kind of looks like a cozy little place to hang out. You joined Reddit's people call plushies toys. Toys and plushies are different. Toys are made of wood and plastic. Plushies are stuffed animals that are fabric and soft stuff. You get heated about it. I mean, you can play. I think the core concept is that it's just something you can play with. You can play with. You can, you know, like you can have a favorite plushie. You can have a favorite toy. They fall into the same broad categories. I get you though. I get why it's like why there could be a differentiation there. Apple sapling for 3,000. This lady's trying to scam me. Garlic seeds. I could actually grow this. I could buy a garlic seed and just grow that just for fun. Garlic. Does garlic grow in 4 days in like the current game? That seems like really short. Maybe I'm just like, I just don't grow garlic enough. Either way, I don't feel like I need the garlic seed, I suppose. It does? It does grow in 4 days. Okay. So that's just always been like that. Garlic is very quick. Yeah, 4 days. That's just like crazy fast to me. I'll go check for some spring onions. We're running a little low. Although I guess salmon berry season is coming up pretty shortly, isn't it? So spring onions might be out of fashion. I wonder if that trick to where like in salmonberry season, if you like quit and reload on the day of a salmonberry harvest, you get like extra salmon berries out of it. I'll try it once salmonberry season strikes here, I think. But I don't know if that's like a glitch that was introduced this early on. That's the weird thing about playing in like this early version of Stardew, is that like there are some things that I think of as that like I know are glitches or unintended behavior, but I don't know if like this version of the game might be too primitive to actually have those glitches implemented, weirdly enough. Like clay farming is not a thing in this one, at least not in the way we know it. Expecting something gross earlier and you just bought these shoes? Just wash your shoes, bro. It's not that hard. I do apologize, though, you know. Step into something gross is a quick way to ruin your day. Could someone bring me a leek? What is this? Why is there just a period? Just a full stop right at the front. What is my man doing? Can I get some periods in chat? Just a single dot in chat, please. Actually, I don't even know if YouTube lets you type that and like send that as a message, because they might trigger that as like spam or something. Nope, no, there they are. Just a single dot. Bro, that's how I'm gonna start all of my sentences from now on. Just one dot, and then just type whatever I was gonna say from then on out. A little grass shaking over there. Shaky, shaky in the wind. I don't think I have any leaks for Willy offhand. It's so... Oh my gosh, it's so ominous. Just seeing a chat full of, like... It's like you're all working together to do, like, the dot, dot, dot. Just, like, one dot at a time each. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little daunting to look at. Chat will hold you to that. Chat will remember this. What do I want to do today? I wanted iron for some reason. Oh yeah, I wanted to craft crab pots because I have something I want to test with crab pots. So maybe we'll go and try and gather some iron and stuff tomorrow. Try and push a little deeper in the mines too. I think that's not a bad way to spend our next day here. As long as we get a decent luck day. Even if we don't get decent luck, I think I'm still going to go to the mines, actually. It's a folly to wait for, like, the perfect luck day to go to the mines. I mean, that's still really good anyway, so... Still no rain, huh? I think I've had one rain day, i.e. the guaranteed rain you get on spring 3rd. All of this, throughout all of this playthrough so far. Posting establishing dominance. Willy started a trend and he doesn't even know it. I should move those. I should get rid of those rocks as well. It's kind of making me nervous just seeing them that close to my crops. I watered. There's so many spots around me. I watered like the literal one I could reach. That wouldn't help me. Help me. Wasn't it Lewis, not Willy? That was Willy. It's still here in the journal and everything. I can, anytime I'm extending my day past 2 a.m., I can look at that. Use the power of the period. There's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm not going to make it. Why did you think it was Lewis? I don't know. Maybe Lewis was standing there. He does tend to stand in the town square sometimes. Just like hanging out. All right. I have used like half of my energy for the day. Hate that. Thought it was George actually. And you're just getting started as a gardener, but I just want to give you a little tip. Most crops only grow in one season. Granny Evelyn, I appreciate the tip, but I can literally bend time and space to my whim. So just, you know, be careful. Be careful. I think Miranda's kind of got, like, I don't know. Miranda's got, like, a little bit of a mean streak. I think she's, like, a good person at heart, but she can be like, a little callous sometimes. I don't know. Like, there's something about being in 1.0 here is bringing the callous side out of me, and I'm wondering if that's Miranda rubbing off on me a little bit. Maybe she's hardened from all of her years. A sassy grandma. There you go. She's hardened from all the time she's spent, like, manipulating the timeline. She's going the route of, like, Flowey and Undertale, where, like, you manipulate the timeline, you see too many realities, and you just get bored of all of it. And we're just peering into one of Miranda's many timelines. She's older than she should be. Sorry you missed it. How are we manipulating time? Right now, it's just with journal shenanigans that we can cause time to go as long as we want past 2 a.m. by using the journal, but in the future, who knows? Okay, what am I trying to do? I'm going to go to the mines today. So let's go ahead and drop off this. I don't need the axe. I'll bring the hoe for artifact spots just in case. I'm also going to go ahead and bring... I'm actually going to bring my fishing rod, because I think it wouldn't be the worst idea to try and go fishing before we go into the mines, just to get some food. Like, spring onions will do fine for now, but I think having some fish instead, like some high-quality, like, largemouth bass or something. Oh, it's salmonberry season, too. Wait, I did all my watering and everything already. I don't want to, like, reset the day to try and get, like, more salmonberries, do I? Maybe I kind of do, actually. I kind of do. You know, we'll do it on future days. I'll just remind me to do it tomorrow. I'll get what salmonberries I can for right now. I don't want to be, like, running around all day today anyway, trying to get, like, a bunch of salmonberries. Because I'd rather just go to the mines and get the iron and stuff that I want. Any other games I consider streaming? There's a lot of games that I think would be a lot of fun to stream. I just don't know if most people would be, like, inclined to watch them. I think most of the non-Stardew games that I would stream, I would probably at least, like, test out streaming them in the members-only streams and see, like, how people like them and whether it's, like, a good vibe. And then if I get, like, hyped enough about it and excited enough and want to play it more, then maybe I'd play it on, like, non-member streams. Linus is still hanging out by the lake. Respect it. Alright, I'm gonna try and catch a few fish here. Just like a couple to help bolster our energy needs. Not the fish I'm looking for. This is probably a largemouth bass, which would be kind of ideal, honestly. Could be a bullhead, though. Nope, that is indeed a largemouth bass. Ooh, little bubble section there. Although it's kind of in an awkward spot. Bex, welcome on in. Good to see you. Try the time glitch while waiting for a fish to bite. Actually, kind of a good call. I should be using the time my time shenanigans to make fishing last longer, at least in like this scenario. Because I'm just trying to use this to get like some extra food for the mines. So I don't want to eat into my mines time if I don't have to. Fantastic. I don't even know if I can get, like, quality fish out of that spot. Oh, I did get a silver quality carp. Alright, let's go ahead and use some of, like, the more basic food here to just re-up my energy a little bit. I think I actually do have some algae and stuff as well in the mines chest, so we'll use that too. This is what you remember your one friend talking about, the fishing thing. I think that's the more common use case back in the day for the journal pausing glitch is to like extend your fishing time. Because most of the time people like go to bed before 2 a.m. anyway, so you wouldn't use it to extend past 2 a.m. very often. But what can I say? We're built a little different around here. Alright, I would like to go get some iron. Please. Not bad. First staircase as well. First try staircase even. I should kill all these dust sprites. They're good for coal. We're due for a weapon upgrade in the not-too-distant future as well, I think. Like, the steel small sword is probably not going to do us too well in these frozen floors, so I'll probably, like, avoid monsters for the most part. Dude, the copper pickaxe feels so good. Just knowing, like, how much worse it would be down here without it is such a blessing. Ooh, a little crystal fruit. Crystal fruit, is that good for energy? That's really good for energy, actually, at least at this point in the game. They're surrounding me. Help! Help! I'm just gonna, like, go over here and just mine in my own little private corner, if you don't mind. You vaguely remember using the journal fishing glitch back in the day? I don't think I ever used it, but I definitely saw, like, a dangerously funny video about it or something like that. There we go. In fact, I think when I started playing Stardew, I don't even know if the journal glitch was still in that. Like, is this journal time pausing thing, is that only in 1.0? Or is that in 1.1 and beyond as well? Like, for a little while? Did that not get fixed for a hot minute? Ooh, Dwarf Scroll 3. Get some homies in chat. It's a nice one to have. You never played 1.0, so it must have been a while before it got fixed. Valid. Yeah, I started playing in 1.3. I don't know if it was available then, but I was missing out if it was, I guess. I mean, if I was playing in, like, a challenge run capacity or even just, like, a casual playthrough capacity, I probably would not use the journal glitch, but since we're, like, we're kind of, like, acting as, like, a Stardew historian right now, trying to uncover the secrets and oddities and unique factors at play in these older versions. I think anything is fair game at this point, honestly. Glitches, exploits, give me all of it, man. Give me all of it. When else are we gonna have an opportunity like this, right? I really just want out of this floor, though, to be honest with you. There's, like, too many slimes that are harassing me right now. Excuse me, sir. Get out of here. Like, it just takes so many hits with this sword, dude, to kill one of these slimes. Alright, I should probably eat one of these largemouth bass as well. Just to stay on the safe side here. You know what, we'll eat both of them. R, welcome on in. Good to see you. First time you played Stardew was when it came out on Switch and you put in 80 hours in a week. Sounds about right. Sounds about like all of our first experiences with Stardew. Just, you know, swap out the platforms and times. I don't remember like how much of Stardew I played when I first like got into the game, but it was a sizable amount for sure. I remember losing like my fair share of sleep to Stardew Valley. And it was honestly, like, Stardew Valley was, like, the first game of this type, like a farming sim cozy kind of game that I ever really even tried. Like, the closest I can say that I ever, like, got into was honestly, like, Minecraft. And Minecraft and Stardew Valley are, like, there are similarities, don't get me wrong, but they're very different games. Like, I never played Harvest Moon, I never played anything in that vein. I mean, I guess back when Stardew Valley came out, that's kind of like Harvest Moon was about the only thing that fit in that vein, even, right? Would like this jade, please. Trade for infinite staircases. Oh, wait. That trade doesn't exist because that trader doesn't exist. Not even in night market form, I don't think, because the night market's not a thing in this version, is it? There we go. We made it to floor 45. I'll go for floor 50. I'm feeling lucky. I've still got lots of spring onions. I've got some crystal fruit. I've got a winter root and crystal fruit. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Switch original release was 1.2.34. 1, 2, 3, 4, really? By the way, no one ever talks about them, but 07 to the players who play Stardew Valley on the PS Vita, the most recent version that they can play is 1.2. Pour one out for them. I don't know if anyone's actually legitimately playing on the PS Vita these days, but you know, I respect it. No matter what platform got you into Stardew Valley, I just hope you managed to graduate from the PS Vita to something more robust. Have a good one there, Shadowlina. Thanks for hanging out for a little while. I'll pour a few out for them. Maybe the greatest tragedy that's ever befallen mankind. Chat, thumbs up if you ever had a PlayStation Vita. Thumbs down if no. I feel like it's one of those consoles that time has forgotten. Like, probably for, like, a lot of you, when I just said PS Vita earlier, it's like, it might be the first time you ever even heard of it. Or, alternatively, it's the first time you've heard of it since, like, I don't know, like 2010 or something like that. I never had one myself. I was very much a Nintendo kid anyway. I had a DS, which I think history proved was probably the more, was probably the right decision. A little bit of an infested floor. This is gonna take a while, but you know what? We got the journal on our side. A phone is like a console at this point. Honestly, true. It's like extremely, mostly thumbs downs. A couple thumbs ups in there though. Why do I and Knock Mazachowski? You did have PS Vitas. That's kind of hype. What was like the draw of the PlayStation Vita? Like what was new and interesting about it? Was it just like a powerful handheld system and that's about it? I guess I'm kind of like Nintendo pilled, where I always think that like the new system has to have a gimmick of some kind. Like, oh, look, we've got motion controls, or we've got, you know, 2 screens, or we've got like, you know, you can either take it on the go or you can play it at home. But I guess, you know, like Xbox and PlayStation and stuff, they're just like, yeah, we just made the same console, but it's more powerful. It was like the Game Boy Advance, but cool. Dude, I loved my Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy Advance was cool to me. I still remember those fond memories of buying my first Game Boy Advance and getting to play the Monsters, Inc. video game on the car ride home. Those were the days. We gotta be just about done with these monsters, right? Surely. This bat just came in here, like, don't call me Shirley. Silver lining of this infested floor is that we didn't actually use any energy to get past it. I'll gladly take that. I will restock my energy, though. It was a more powerful console than the 3DS. Screen looks way nicer, it just doesn't have as many games. Fair enough. I mean, Nintendo has always lagged behind their competition on the power of their consoles and stuff, so that doesn't surprise me. You gotta be kidding me with this, dude. Look, I know I said, like, oh, I kind of like the infested floors because they don't make me use energy, but at the same time, this is a bit egregious. I'll do it because we're getting close to 450 anyway, but I'm not gonna be happy about it. Also, I just realized that when you have an infested floor, you can't tell what floor number you're on. It's just a skull. It's just a skull emoji in the top left corner until you're done here. You're just, I mean, that's kind of how I feel on an infested floor regardless, is that it just like consumes my life until I'm done with it. If I even see it through to begin with. The only game you remember playing on it was Little Big Planet, but only the demo. Little Big Planet seems like a really fun video game. I don't even like fully know the concept, but I have seen like people play it before, and it just seems like a really like ahead of its time kind of game. I don't know. Like, what do you do in Little Big Planet? Is it like a story game? Is it like a platformer? You can like create things in it, but I don't really know like the full extent to which you can like create things. Is it like a 2D Minecraft kind of thing? Is it? Or is, like, Little Big Planet, is it, like, an entity into itself? Like, there's nothing you can really compare it to that makes sense. Oh, hold on. I was kind of wondering what was happening there, and then I'm like, oh, it's 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. No problem for Miranda, though. We keep on going. There we go. Way down has appeared. I will eat this winter root, I think. Comparable to Super Mario Maker. Super Mario Maker for PlayStation. Interesting. I could definitely get behind that. I had my fair share of fun with Super Mario Maker. There we are on floor 49. Let's make this last little push count here. I feel like this music is weirdly fitting for the situation I'm in. Just surrounded by monsters, constantly on the verge of passing out, trying to push one floor deeper. There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Quick little stretch, quick little hydration break as well. All right, chat. I've been holding out on you. We have something to test out now that I'm on 450. Let me do something. I gotta fill out my inventory here. Hold on a second. We gotta get a little. We just gotta fill up everything. I gotta see if this works or not. All right, we have a full inventory of stuff. We go to the chest. We get ourselves some nice, fancy Tundra boots, but we don't have space in our inventory, so we throw them on the floor. And I get more Tundra boots. And I get more Tundra boots. And I get even more Tundra... No, I'm not done. I'm not done is the thing. I want more Tundra boots. I want even more Tundra boots. I want more Tundra boots than that. No, you don't understand. I want all the Tundra boots that I can possibly get. I want Tundra boots for me. I want Tundra boots for Socks. I want Tundra boots for Socks' back feet. I want Tundra boots for my eventual horse and my eventual horse's back feet. I want them for my spouse. I want them for... No, I'm not done. I want them for my children. I want them for my other children. I want them for my everybody. All my farm animals, all my chickens, all my cows, all my pigs, all my sheep. Tundra boots for everyone in chat, 100%. Chat, raise your hand if you would like some Tundra boots. The music is so good for this too. I've gotten some for Socks. Don't worry about it. All right, chat. You get all right, Miss Palindrome. You get some Tundra boots. Why do I? You get some Tundra boots. Purple. Oh, hold on. I'm passing out. 1 second. All right, Purple. You get some Tundra boots. Yeah, Full Metal. You get some Tundra boots too. Cosmos. I see you. Laisha Wilt. You get some Tundra boots. Image Unknown. Some Tundra boots for you too. They're so coat. The fuzzy lining keeps your ankles so warm. Who doesn't want a fuzzy lining around their ankles, man? Oh my gosh. It's so good. We can just take all the Tundra boots. Alright. Small problem. I don't know how to carry this many Tundra boots. Chat, look, you have to take your own Tundra boots home because I only have room for so many Tundra boots here. Alright. That doesn't like cause all my things to automatically stack, huh? Alright. We got so let's just go ahead and stack. There's so many Tundra boots, man. I'm gonna get rid of this wood. I don't really need that in my life right now. I'll get rid of this quartz, I suppose, too. I guess I'll get rid of this sap. I guess I'll get rid of this hardwood. Honestly, I don't really need the stone. I don't really care about the bat wings. I don't really care about the slime. I don't really know why. There's so many Tundra boots, man. I don't really care about the... Honestly, get rid of the topaz, get rid of the jade, get rid of it all, man. Even get rid of the frozen... You know what? Yeah, we'll get rid of the frozen geode. Now this is my kind of inventory right here. Oh, baby. Put some onto free spot, but then I have to get rid of my leather boots, is the only problem. I will put on some Tundra boots, though. They do match my fit pretty well. Ooh, I'm a cowpoke. Look at me go. All right, we'll toss these Tundra boots. Actually, can I come back for even more Tundra boots? I've got a chest right here. This chest is severely lacking in Tundra boots, I must say. Hold on a second. I need a full inventory of non-Tundra boots. All right, I'll take that. Actually, I guess I need to put all these Tundra boots away first, right? Yeah, so we put the Tundra boots away. Then we fill up the inventory with... It's gonna be so worth it. Chat, it's gonna be so worth it. I guess I should just fill the entire inventory up with coal, huh? I guess some coal emojis in chat. We're gonna trade coal for Tundra boots. Actually, we don't even need to trade because I just want to see if I go back to that floor and I don't get any more Tundra boots, I'm gonna be a little disappointed, but I gotta try it. Okay. This is pure Tundra boot territory. Wait, I should take off my own Tundra boots so that I have room for one more set of Tundra boots. Tundra boots is starting to not sound like a real word. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, there you go. Alright, take me to floor 50. No, my Tundra boots! I didn't get my Tundra boots! Oh man. I wanted more Tundra boots, man. Dang it. They scammed me out of my Tundra boots. I only got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I only got 9 pairs of Tundra boots? How is this fair? How is this fair? What a scam game. It's okay. What do you get on floor 60? Is floor 60 the master slingshot? Because I think we can do the same thing on floor 60. Alright, I guess I'll bring some Tundra boots home with me. They are, I mean, they're kind of the indisputable boost we have to stick with now, right? You think I lost them when I shift-clicked them into the chest? You might be right, actually. Because I felt like I had more Tundra boots. Wait, how much do Tundra boots sell for? I've got 7 pairs of Tundra boots. Let me wiki this. Tundra boots. Tundra boots sell for 150 gold. That's not bad. That's honestly not that bad. We'd have to, like, run them over to the Adventurers Guild, but... it's a great glitch for the more valuable weapons. We could do that with, like, what, the Obsidian Blade on floor 80. You could definitely get up to some shenanigans with that. Alright, bring home all of this. Bring home this. Bring the Dwarf Scrolls. Bring the Spring Onions. And we'll leave the Tundra Boots as a, as a sign of our escapades here. Miranda about to go open a Tundra Boot Emporium now. I guess I can still go and harvest all my salmon berries that I missed out on. I probably won't go, like, around the entire valley looking for them, but I'll just, like, I'll harvest any of them that I happen to come across here. Lance, welcome on back. Back from watching the Pacers lose to the Celtics. Well, I don't really know sports, so, like, either congratulations or I'm sorry that happened or whatever. You have missed a few Tundra boots, though. Wait, I've already gotten a Lost Book. Do you get the Lost Book cutscene every time you find a Lost Book in this version? Because I have definitely found a Lost Book already. You do? What the... Who made this game? Who made that decision? What the heck? Concerned Ape, what were you thinking? Alright, pop that in there. Dwarf Scrolls can go in there as well. Alright. I think we are good to call it a night here at 4:40 a.m. Good night. Oh, I forgot to bring Socks' Tundra boots home. Weird sentence, but it makes sense in this context. Alright. Lock me in. Level 2 combat, we take that. Level 3 mining even. Not bad. Not too bad at all. Oh, I think that's going to be it for me tonight, though, chat. I think that's going to be where I call it a stream here. We definitely had some fun. We got, what do we got for mail, though? Oh, we'll figure that out next time. It's starting to get a little late for me, and I wanted to get some other stuff done, but I hope you had fun. We'll go hang out amidst our very normal tappers. We do have the green bean. We're just waiting on the cauliflower now, and that'll actually complete the spring crops bundle, so that's pretty huge. Either way, I digress. It's fun to get to experience Stardew 1.0, and to get to experience a bit of a casual playthrough for a change, so I hope you had a good time with this. I know I did. I look forward to continuing with Miranda's shenanigans in the future, seeing where her story ultimately leads, the progenitor of all things Chloe. I'm looking forward to it. We will probably do some more randomizer stuff later in the week here. I would say probably Thursday, Friday. I might do some randomizer streams at like the usual time, aka 11 a.m. Pacific. No guarantees. I don't know if I'll do both days or just like one or the other. I'll let you know a little bit beforehand for sure, though. Either way, hope you had a fun time, everybody. Be good to one another. Be good to yourselves. And as always, this is Argon Matrix signing on out. Emotes don't exist in this version, so I'm just going to use my mouse to draw a heart. Just pretend there's a heart popping out over Miranda's head. Thank you, and good night. Bye-bye.